Tonight on JG9 Live, it's a rematch between two fierce rivals from the last two postseasons, as it's a Sunday night football battle between two of the top teams in all of football. In one corner, the 3-1 Dallas Cowboys, looking to win their second straight and keep pace in the NFC East with the Philadelphia Eagles for first place in the division. In the other corner, the undefeated San Francisco 49ers, looking to keep their amazing winning streak alive. Can the Niners stay undefeated? Can the Cowboys get revenge for the last 2 years of playoff failures? Who will win? Stay tuned to find out right here on JG9 Live.
Alright guys, I have no idea if I accidentally cut out the intro early or not. I'm not sure if I did or not. I usually time it so that I'm like just coming out of the bathroom right as it's happening. So with that being said, we are live. Got back to my seat in time. We're good. Alright. Had to do a lot. That intro time. But with that being said, I did stop the theme early. Man, I did not time it. I timed it too early. That was I actually timed it too early. I did not mean to do that. My apologies, sir. I timed it too early. That is a first. I saw the screen with football and I was like, alright, whatever. We didn't get to hear your rendition of Waiting All Day for Sunday Night. You will hear something tonight. I will promise you that. You will hear something tonight. I have something very special planned for the Jaguars recap. Egg and Air with it too. Thank you so much. I just hope both teams lose and go D-backs. I am with you on that one. Go D-backs. Go D-backs all the way. Go D-backs all the way. I'm still in awe of what happened on Saturday. I'm in awe. And now we only have to win 2 out of 3 with Merrill and Gallen. Just have to win 2 out of 3. Game 3 is a wash. It's Brandon Fodd's a rookie. I'm expecting nothing, but holy cow. All right, with that being said, welcome to JG9 Live on that bizarre note. My name is Jaguar9. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Sunday night where we've got a big game coming up. This is one of the most anticipated games of the season in terms of prime time. Cowboys, 49ers. Holy cow. 3-1, 4-0. Rematch of 2020 and 2021 postseason. 2 absolute barn burners of games that ended in highly controversial fashion. This is going to be a good one. These are 2 of the best teams of football, and this should be a fun game. We've had some real stinkers on primetime. I'm sure you guys know if you've been around, but this one looks on paper like it's going to be legit. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you've never been to a JG9 stream before, how it works is like this. I'm just going to do play-by-play and commentary on the game itself. Have any questions, fire away in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. I'm just putting a poll in there so you can vote on who you think is going to win this game. Bet on the 49ers or the Cowboys. And again, if you are a member, first off, thank you for being a member. As a member, you get to use emojis, including some custom emojis specifically for JG9 and some custom emojis specifically for this game. Cowboys, 49ers, the old 49er, and then because the Cowboys don't really have a throwback logo, I went a bit different with the 4th custom emoji. If you want to do Stephen A. Smith as a cowboy, you can use that emoji. If you are a YouTube member. Michael Hodel with the $5. Thank you so much, my man. Get me your manager fired my channel now. Greetings, JG. Hope you're well, brother, along my JG fan. Yins already know I'm grinding Grubhub on that grind, as always. Michael, thank you for the donation. Thank you again for being a member. Thank you for being a long-time fan. Thank you for tuning in on that grind, as always. We are going to be on late tonight. We are going to be on absolutely late tonight. We got this game. We got our Week 5 post-game stream. I'm in a very good mood after what happened today. I'm in a very good mood, even though we didn't play the best football. I'm in a very good mood. This recap is going to be a ton of fun. We have something very special planned for the recap. I will put it that way. Also, you cannot see it. I have to figure out a way to do it. I'll find a way to do it for the Monday night stream. But we do have some JG9 Pumpkin, or Jaguar Pumpkin, I should say, in the JG9 studio. And on top of that San Fran emoji is a throwback logo. It's a throwback logo from all the way back in like the 50s and the 60s. All the way back in there. I hope none of the coaches got the bright idea to try to practice a right-footed kicker with their left foot this week. Yeah, so if you did not see that, I put out 2 videos today. I put out one early on, and I put out one just 2 hours ago. I got the bot, don't worry. Just 2 hours ago. I should also note that if you donate, I get to your question right away if you do donate. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see the questions. And thank you so much for all the support. This should be a fun game and a fun stream, as always. But I should note that the chat usually flies, so donations, I can see the comment right away because it's highlighted and whatnot. Also, if you are a member, you get the green text next to your name. You get the ability to participate in once-a-month member-only Q&A streams. You get the custom emojis next to your name. And you get the green text next to your name. There's no way to change the emoji next to your name. That is just based on how many months you've been a member for. But you do get a lot of perks for being a member. And I will send out the trivia questions if you are in the McCardle tier or higher later tonight. There was a bit of a problem with the file, so I will send it over tonight. The Eagles have not lost yet either. If the Niners lose, though, Eagles are the last undefeated team left. So if you missed the 2 videos that came out today, the first one that came out earlier this morning was about a feud between, actually we have a $2 from JPS. Thank you so much for the love and support, JPS. And thank you for being a member. Bills fan here. That game gave me a migraine. Yeah, that was brutal on so many levels. Oh man, I don't even know what to say to that game. I mean, the referees were bad on both sides. Just flag fest. It took 3. The third quarter felt like it took an hour. 3.5 hour contest. I mean, it was just brutal, but it's done. It is done. Yeah, Eagles beat the Rams. Yeah, Eagles beat the Rams. So with that being said, the 2 videos came out today. The first one came out this morning about a feud between, because the Bengals and Cardinals played each other. I did a video on a feud between Buddy Ryan and Dave Shula. How Buddy Ryan just called out Dave Shula. Completely unprompted, completely out of nowhere. It was a bizarre situation. And the other video came out today, 2 hours ago. Packers-Raiders video from 1976. You've never heard this story before in your life. I promise you, it is bizarre. It is a story about Bart Starr trying to get ready for the Raiders with a trying to get ready for the Raiders. The Raiders had a left-footed kicker. So you're never going to believe what Bart Starr had as an idea to try and get ready for the game. I promise you, it is the stupidest thing you've ever heard in your life. Dumb decisions if it makes a comeback on JG8. I've gotten so many comments about that. I have the game file ready to go. I will put it that way. We will have a dumb decisions at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow on whatever happened in the Ravens game. The Ravens game, I have to talk about what Harbaugh did at the end of the first half in that one, because that was just moronic on so many levels. I don't know what the logic was there. Harbaugh coached a terrible game. Robert Saleh also coached a terrible game, but he kind of got bailed out because they won, so probably not going to do anything there. We will see what happens. I can promise you this. Ravens, dumb decisions. Whatever happens in this game, if something happens in this game, dumb decisions-wise, we will have a video at 9 a.m. Eastern, and we'll move the Ravens video back to like 1 o'clock Eastern. If nothing happens, all systems seem to be a go sometime around 11 or 12 o'clock to do the Miami dumb decisions on JG8, because holy cow. That was the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. So I have to do a video on that. I absolutely have to do a video on that. And there will be a video on it. There will absolutely be a video on it. So I can promise you that. I can promise you 100,000% there will be a video. If all goes according to plan, there will be a video on the situation with Cristobal and Miami. This is to get this sorted out really quickly. My apologies. All right, here we go. Yeah, for whatever reason, the thumbnail. There is no thumbnail on this video. I don't know why. There was a thumbnail. There should be a thumbnail. But I have to change that thumbnail. Because right now, the thumbnail is just the default. Which is odd, because I have the... Okay, that is bizarre. All right, let me try. I don't know why there's no thumbnail. Let me try this again. My apologies. That is bizarre. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully there's a thumbnail this time, because every time I'm seeing on my YouTube thing, Tua and Mike McDaniel just been pulled over and arrested for breaking Miami City law by taking a knee at the end of the game. Yeah, that really was the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. That was one of the dumbest. That's up there with like Sam White's 87. That's up there with the Miracle of the Meadowlands as one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. I honestly don't even know what to say. I do not know what to say to that. All right, why is there no thumbnail on this video? Okay, let me try again. Because right now I'm seeing on my screen no thumbnail. So I'm trying to figure this out, because right now if you click on the stream, you don't, like, the image, it's not the Cowboys and 49ers logo. It's just the sidebar image. So I have to fix that really, really quick. I don't know why that's the case. So let me try re-downloading. Titans disappointed me, but Spears is more and more... Yeah, Spears looks good. Spears is a good compliment to Henry. I don't get the play calling. I don't get the play calling by Tennessee. I really don't. 4th and 1, yeah, you have to go for it. You have to go for it. I have no problem with that. You have to go for it. But 4th and 1, you use Derrick Henry out of the shotgun on a handoff with Tennant. Why? Henry is he's not a fast guy. Henry is best when he can be a bulldozer. Henry is best when he can be Henry. Henry is best when he has a head of steam. Yeah, there is baseball tonight. Game is on FS1. I have that on one of the other monitors. He's best when he can have a head of steam. 4th and 1, you're doing that? 4th and 1. Okay, now the thumbnail is good. All right, we're good. 4th and 1, and you're calling that play. It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense to call that play. Either run out of the I formation so that Henry has a running start, use Henry in the shotgun in the Wildcat, and you can try that pass play if you want, or you can just run straight ahead. You can do either one. But to do that where he has to stop and then get the ball, like, what is the logic there? You pick the one run that Henry can't run. You pick the one run that Henry cannot run. Made no sense. Like, I have no problem on 4th and 1 giving it to Henry. We all knew it was going to Henry. I have no problem with that because he's good. He's good at what he does. You need a yard, you give it to Henry. But to do that? Are you kidding me? To do that on 4th and 1. Oh my God. Titans. I mean, Vrabel is... Look, I like Vrabel. He's doing a lot with nothing, but oh my... His in-game management this season has just been atrocious on so many levels. Not that I'm complaining. Believe me, I'm enjoying this as a Jags fan, but holy cow. In-game management for Vrabel, unbelievably bad. What happened about taking a knee? Oh, if you missed it, in Miami, Georgia Tech, Miami had the ball, 3rd down, 33 seconds left. Georgia Tech had no timeouts. All Miami had to do, they had the lead. 33 seconds, no timeouts. All Miami had to do was take a knee, and they win the game. There's no time to run any other plays. They just had to take a knee, and they didn't take a knee, and they fumbled the ball, and then Georgia Tech scored a touchdown. Literally, all they had to do was go to the ground, and they win the game. It was the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah, Pats might be the worst team in football. I mean, Panthers are probably the worst, but the Pats are up there. Pats are up there. Are the Bills' Super Bowl chances gone? No, not even close. The Bills' chances are not gone. They're not gone. It's one game. They still look like a really good team. It's one game. They always struggle against the Jags. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but they're not gone. They're not gone whatsoever. Their whole defense pretty much collapsed on them today. Like, everyone got hurt. Everyone got hurt, so. Will the Pats get flexed out of primetime? What is the primetime schedule for the Pats? Let's see. They don't have anything until December 7th against the Steelers, but that's on Thursday night. That can't get flexed. They only have one Sunday night game, and they don't have any Monday night games. So they have a game. Oh, no, Monday night game. They have a Monday night game against the Chiefs. That's what it is. They have a Monday night game. They have no Sunday night games left. They have a Monday night game against the Chiefs. That could get flexed out, but I don't know ratings-wise if ESPN wants to flex out the Chiefs. Yeah, T.O. does not look 50. They could have tried 10-yard tush push. I think Joe Judge tried that a few years ago. It did not work out. Did not work out. All right, again, vote in that poll before the game starts, and I'll close the poll. Right now, 77% of you riding the Niners. Again, the Niners are 4-0. No, not the Sunday night. No, not the... No, they don't have a Sunday... Wait, what am I... Oh, no, that's not even what I meant. I meant the Monday night game against the Chiefs. I didn't even see the Sunday night game against the Broncos. I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's not getting flexed. I didn't even see that. I meant the Chiefs game. I don't think they're going to flex that out. The Giants game, they cannot flex it out. The deadline is passed, nor do I think they want to flex it out. Because the thing is that from weeks 5 through 10, you only get 2 flexes. You only get 2. And there are 2 stinkers coming up that I think NBC will want to flex out of. How's it going, Weather Truck? Welcome to the stream. Working on homework. All right. Hopefully it's not too bad. I know those Sundays scary as well. I remember vividly throughout high school watching Sunday Night Football and just looking stuff up for homework that I put off. Nice video today. Thank you so much, Jason. Yep, the Packers suck big time between post-Lombardi, pre-Holmgren. Yep. I mean, it was so stupid. How did Bart Starr stay as a head coach for that long? Bart Starr, how did he have that much of a leash? He's so bad. He is so bad as a head coach. And that would have been the stupidest thing I've seen. That seriously seemed like something that Ted Lasso or Michael Scott would do. Like, it was straight out of a sitcom. It really was straight out of a sitcom. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. If you've not seen the video, because it just came out 2 hours ago, I'm not going to spoil what Bart Starr tried to do to prepare for the Raiders. Panthers are on 5. I'm not going to spoil it. Go check it out if you haven't already. But it is... Holy cow. It is bizarre. It is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Bart Starr, great quarterback, but terrible head coach. So out of his element. And, I mean, between the... How many... He ran the ball on 4th and 9 one time in a game against the Giants. He showed that he was angry with his players by bringing out a whip, which you could see the connotations there. He did what he did against the Raiders in 76 that no one really knows about because that got like a 2-sentence blurb. But I was like, are you kidding? Like that's the stupidest thing I've seen. How is it only a 2-sentence blurb? Yeah, one of the silliest JJ9 vids. Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. It seems like something that I made up, but it's completely real. $2 from Dizzy Blizzy, thank you so much. Better running back history, Cowboys or Oilers/Titans? Ooh. Oh, man, that is tough. That is tough. Let me think about that. Worst coach, Forrest Gregg, Bart Starr. I'm going to say Bart Starr easily. Forrest Gregg at least made a Super Bowl. Easily. At least he did. Okay. Oilers, Titans, or Cowboys. All right, so Cowboys, obviously, they got Perkins, you got Hill, you've got Dorsett, you've got Emmett, you got DeMarco, you got Zeke. Titans/Oilers, you've got Campbell, you've got George, you've got CJ2K, you've got Henry. It's tough. It's tough. I'm going to take the Cowboys, but that is tough. That's tough. Are the Chiefs as big of a draw as the Cowboys now? If Taylor Swift is there, they are. If not, they will never be as big of a draw as the Cowboys. They will never be as big. How's it go, Michael Hunt? I'm not. I know that's the oldest trick in the book. I'm not stupid. Yeah, if we're just talking about the Packer tenure, Bart Starr, but if we're talking all time, it's like Bart Simpson with Frank Cole and Mo. Yeah, and Newhouse. Yeah, Dwayne Thomas also, but still very good. Is the AFC South a strong division? Too early to tell. Depends on the Richardson injury, how long he's out, because I'm not sold on Minshew, and the reason why is because I've seen him play. I know what his strengths and weaknesses are. He's got a lot of limitations. It's got to be a completely different offense. Anthony Richardson, you could sling it deep. Minshew, it's not really like that. I'm close on the poll here. 74% of you riding with the Niners in this game. Again, 4-0, 3-1. Should Messi return to Barcelona via loan? I think he just needs rest at this point. He's played so much between international play, World Cup, Barcelona, Miami. Like, he's played so much. He just needs some rest. Has pulled it up to 99%? I don't know. Who is the coolest NFL team logo? Probably the Raiders. Honestly, the Raiders. Are the Giants the worst team in the NFL? They're bottom three. You could definitely make the case. I'm not going to argue if you want to say they are. It's between them, the Panthers, and the Patriots. I think we all know the bottom three, in no particular order, are Giants, Panthers, Patriots. I'm inclined to say, yeah, I said Hill. I didn't say Garrison. Yeah, I think the Cowboys have been more consistent at running back. I think they've been more consistent. Titans have had some duds. Giants are bottom three. I don't know if they're the worst. The Panthers, until they win a game, I think are the worst. But Giants, if you want to say they're second worst, I'm not going to argue. Second worst. How about the Pats right now? Oh, they're a mess. Special teams is bad. Offense is bad. Defense without Christian Gonzalez is bad. They have no quarterback. Mac Jones is not the guy. Bailey Zappi's not the guy. They have no one. Mac Jones is going to start next week because Bill Belichick said so. Worst NFL team, Panthers, until they can win a game. Until they can win a game, it's the Panthers. Yes, Anthony Richardson made out of paper machete. I mean, his play style, I'm just worried about him because that's 3 injuries now. All on runs. But the problem is that if you take away his ability to run, he's not that great of a quarterback. So you're not going to change his style. You're not going to teach an old dog new tricks. Bottom 3, Panthers, Giants, Pats. Yeah, I think so. Would the Giants trade the number 1 pick if they end up with it knowing how much they owe Jones? No, they're taking a QB. If they end up with the number 1 pick, they're taking a QB. They're taking a QB if they get the number 1 pick, and they'll trade Daniel Jones in a Brock Osweiler-like trade where they'll give up a 2nd or a 3rd round pick just to get the cap hit off. Pats fan here. What's it like rooting for a team with absolutely no hope of success? This is kind of new to me. Yeah, this is my life for basically the past decade and a half, minus like 3 years. Yeah, it's you learn to get numb to the pain very quickly. A lot of looking at mock drafts, searching at prospects, hoping for anything. My wife Julie and I want to wish everyone peace and love. Thank you so much, Michael, and thank you for being a member. Your show is a spectacular blend of controlled memories and sincere insight. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Michael. That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Mac Jones is edging toward being a confirmed bust. Oh, he's there. Is this the worst team under Bob Kraft? Yeah, there's no close second right now. There's no close. Do you think with a little bit of preparation over a month or two, T.O. could get back into game shape? I don't think so. No. I don't think so. He looks good for his age, but he did not look good at indoor football, and that was like 9 years ago. So, no, I don't think so. As a Bears fan, I sure hope the Panthers are the worst because the Bears have their pick. Yeah, the Bears might be in a good spot. Honestly, the Bears, if, Cousins is a statue. The Bears, honestly, if Fields is the guy, and he's looked good the last 2 weeks. He's looked good. It's still, we don't know if he's really turned the corner yet, but he looks good. If he looks like the guy, you can trade that 1 pick for a king's ransom. And you would have a first round pick this year and a first round pick the next year. Oh, man. Did I like fan control football? It was okay. I like the idea, I just wasn't a huge fan. It's tough to get into a league where the teams are not in cities. You can't really root for a specific team. I'm not really like that. Alright, I got the bet, don't worry. I got the bet. Top 5, these two that will play tonight, Eagles, Finns, and I think the Lions. Look, until someone proves otherwise, the Chiefs are top 5. The Chiefs are top 5. The Bucks will take the spot if they beat them, and the Chiefs somehow... I'm not crazy about putting Bucks top 5 just yet. All right, here we go. We are kicking it off. San Fran getting the ball to start off. Touchback into the end zone at the 25-yard line. All right, here we go. You see the working timer on your screen. We got this all going. Yeah, that trade looks brilliant. And the Panthers, I don't even know if they got a good quarterback. I honestly... Bryce Young, I have not seen any improvement from preseason. I really have not seen any improvement from preseason. If anything, I've seen regression. If anything, I've seen regression since the preseason. Young does not look ready. Are the Jets the best team in MetLife? Yeah. Yeah, unless we're counting like the college games that sometimes happen there. Otherwise, it's the Jets. First down, the 25. Use check in motion. Purdy. Pitches it out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets past the line of scrimmage, brought down by the helmet at the 28-yard line. And the flag will come in on that one. It's probably going to be a face mask to move it up to the 43-yard line. We have BW Funk with the $5. Thank you so much for that. Miami, Florida head coach Mario Cristobal has officially reached Mount Everest of dumb decisions. I don't know about that. See, Cristobal was heading toward Mount Everest, and then he decided to take a knee and not reach it. Yeah, that was the stupidest decision I've ever seen a college coach make in my life. Like, without a doubt. Best football movie. Oh, man, that's tough. That is tough. I really like Draft Day. I know it's a guilty pleasure. I know there's so many flaws, but I really like watching Draft Day. Rudy is phenomenal. I'd probably go Rudy, though. If I have to pick, like, an actual movie, Rudy. Slam pass. Ayuk, he's going to be just short of the first down, but into plus territory at the 48-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, last week, came back against the Cardinals. 6 catches on 6 targets, 148 yards. He has been great for the Niners for the most part since being drafted out of ASU in the first round of 2020. 2nd and 1 coming up. Replacements is good, yeah. Remember, the Titans is also pretty good. Rudy with a live orchestra. I've seen Rudy with a live orchestra. That is another worldly experience. 2nd and inches. I formation. Deebo Samuel in motion. Use check-in and fullback. Purdy takes a snap. Hands it off to CMC. Runs CMC. Gets the first down to the 45-yard line. Needed a yard. Got 3. Now, the best football movie is 80 for Brady. That's the best one. 80 for Brady is the best one. The Giants blitzed Miami on 78% of plays. Jesus. What did Wink Martindale think was going to happen? 6th-round cornerback on Tyreek Hill on a fly route with no safety help one-on-one on 3rd down. What did he think was going to happen? I'm dying to know. Play action. Out route. Caught. Ayuk. First down at the 34-yard line. That's 2 catches on the stride for Ayuk, having a nice start to the game. 8 targets now over the last 4 quarters and 2 minutes, and 8 catches in those. And you see the helmets behind me. We got 24 of them. We got 24. Niner and Cowboy. Most of them autographed. We got some Super Bowl ones as well. That Super Bowl 29 one I got at a thrift shop. $10 sports store in North Carolina. Heck of a find. All right, first down. Purdy, slant route. Caught. Flag on the play. Samuel loses the ball. Did he ever have control? First, we have to see what the flag is. Second, we have to establish, did he ever have control of the ball? They're going to rule it complete, but we have to see what the flag is. So, incomplete pass, but let's see what this flag is. 80 for Brady. I did a whole video on 80 for Brady. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 80 for Brady is a terrible movie. I've seen worse, but it's a terrible movie. Offside of Micah Parsons, so move him up 5. That's 2 penalties down the drive already for the Cowboys. Just say Micah Parsons was offside, trying to jump the snap. I'm not sure. Maybe neutral zone, but he definitely wasn't offside. He might have been neutral zone. Definitely wasn't offside. Yeah, Trey Hawkins sits left down and die, yeah. Daniel Jones outplayed by Tyrod Taylor. I mean, to be fair, the ending of that was garbage time. But, yeah, Daniel Jones is not the guy. Out route on 1st and 5. Caught. Deebo stretches for the first down. I think that he's going to be just short. 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line. Deebo Samuel last week. Quiet day for him. No catches. He had 3 carries for 6 yards. That was a very quiet day for Debo. 2nd and 1, ball's at the 24. Need to get to the 23 for a first down. I formation, George Kittle in motion. You got 2 wide, Juszczyk as the fullback. Purdy pitches it out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey looks like he's got a hole. He's got the first down at the 20. Down at the 19-yard line. The Niners are in the red zone after the gain of 5. No, I did a whole video review on 80 for Brady. It's a 2 out of 5. I will say this. It's better than the Kevin James, Sean Payton movie. I will say that. It is better. I've seen both those movies. If you had to ask me which one I would rather watch again, I would take 80 for Brady over the Kevin James, Sean Payton movie. Not that we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel with that one, but as the Twins just hit a home run, it's now 3-0 in that one. Farmer with the 2-run shot to the left. All right, Purdy on first down. He's going to sit in the pocket, fucking fire for the end zone. He's got a man, George Kittle! Touchdown! San Francisco! Brock Purdy to George Kittle, and the Niners strike first on their opening drive of the game. I got the bot, don't worry. The Niners just moving down the field with ease. I don't think they faced a single third down that drive, and if they did, it was like 3rd and short, like super short. Yeah, and this is a Cowboys defense that has looked very good so far this season, but you look at the teams they played. They played the Giants, who have a god-awful offense. They played the Jets, who have a god-awful offense. They played the Patriots, who had a god-awful offense. This is the first real test of the season for the Cowboys defense. So far, not a good start. Again, still plenty of time left, but so far, not a great start. Offside on the Cowboys on the extra point. 5-yard penalty enforced on the kickoff. And with that being said, 11-10 left in the first quarter. Niners off to a picture-perfect start as they look to match the Eagles in the undefeated column. The bots are coming out. I mean, it's Cowboys-Niners. I mean, what do you expect? Why is Army football so bad? Because it's tough to recruit guys to play football when they have to serve 4 years after that. It's tough. It's a tough job. When you have to recruit, when you have to serve 4 years after, what? Look, the goal of any football player, for the most part, if you're playing Division I football, means some guys are playing it for fun. Some guys are playing D1 for fun because they enjoy it. But for the most part, if you're playing D1, you've already, like, beaten the percentages, beaten the odds. You're thinking, if you're playing D1, I have a shot at going pro and making this a career. I have a shot at going pro and making this a career. Why would I want to put that on hold to go serve for 4 years? And some people do that. Some people do that. And I have massive respect to those people that do that, to those people that serve and defend our country. But you're not going to get 5-star recruits with that. It's the same thing like if Alabama mandated that for 4 years after that, you had to work in the state of Alabama for 4 years after that. No one would go to Alabama. Same thing. 7-0 to start for the 49ers. Michael Lowe with the $5. Thank you so much again, man. Thank you so much. Thoughts on the Steelers going for 2 earlier? I had no problem with it. The questionable thing for me was the one where they Wait. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. Wait a sec. Time out. Oh, wait. There were so many weird 2-point conversions today. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong... Okay, wait. This was the one where they were... Wait. Hang on. Time out. Let me get the box score. This was the one where it was... Okay, so they scored, made it 14-10, and then went for 2. Yeah, that one I didn't agree with. There were so many 2-point conversions today that were just bizarre. And then the Jets went for 1 when they should have gone for 2 in the second half. Yeah, that one I didn't agree with. Justin Tucker's not missing an extra point. And the idea is that, look, if you kick the extra point if you're Pittsburgh, go 15-10. Now, if you go for 2 and you miss, let's say Baltimore drives down the field, scores a touchdown, 17-14. All right, now you need a field goal. Versus before, you kick the extra point 15-10, Now if Baltimore drives downfield, scores a touchdown, maybe you only need a field goal to tie. So, wasn't crazy about that. Not my favorite call. Any other kicker, I get it, but Justin Tucker, yeah, I know he missed the kick against the Saints a few years ago, but he doesn't miss extra points. He doesn't miss field goals from that short. So, no. Who would I put at number 3? For the top teams? I put Niners at 1. I would put the Eagles at 2. I put the Chiefs at 3. Miami at 4. If Dallas wins, that changes. But if Dallas loses, I put Miami at 4 and probably Detroit at 5. That's tough. That is tough. That is tough. All right, first down after the touchback to the 25-yard line. Zach G with a $2. Thank you so much. The Giants love the draw plays when down 18. Yeah, I love when they do that. The lack of urgency by some of these teams today was just laughable. I was like screaming at the TV for some of these. Like, why are you running the ball? Like, there's no urgency. The Giants have no sense of urgency or in-game management. The handoff goes to Tony Pollard to start the game off. Gain of 1 down to the 26-yard line. You wouldn't be a bad running guy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Tony Pollard did do a lot last week. 11 carries, 47 yards. Then again, didn't really have to. That game kind of got very ugly very quickly. So didn't really have to do a whole lot. AFC teams for what? AFC teams for what? Top 5 NFL teams or top 5 AFC teams? Second down, play action. Prescott steps up, fires. He's got his tight end. Incomplete pass. Bit too high on that one. First incomplete pass game for either team. So Luke Skillmacher, the rookie tight end out of Michigan, the second round pick. 3rd and 9 coming up. Pollard better than Zeke? I mean, right now, yeah. In his prime, I don't know. In its prime, that's tough. His prime, I don't know. But right now, definitely. Dolphins line Super Bowl, that would be fun. That would be fun. 3rd and 9, Prescott, wobbling throw. No flag on the play intended for Michael Gallup, but tight coverage there. Coming from Lenore. So, not the start the Cowboys wanted. Defense was on the field for a long time on the first drive, and then they have to go back out there after a quick 3 and out. Are the Cardinals the best one-win team? No, Vikings. Vikings are. Vikings are pretty much the same team they were last year. They're just not getting the benefit of the doubt with these one possession games. How I feel about the Diamondbacks crushing the Dodgers? Oh, I love it. I love it. I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming at all. I thought we were going to get swept. I didn't see this coming at all. Like, we have an actual shot to win the series. I mean, there's still plenty of things that can go wrong. We have to win 2 out of... Basically, the problem is that Game 3 is a wash. We're not winning Game 3. As this punt is going to be fielded at the 22-yard line. Brought down immediately at the 23. A return of just 1 yard on the play from Ray McLeod. So good coverage there by the Gunners. Net of 51 yards. Now let's go over the 23 when we get back. But the thing with the D-backs, problem is that Game 3, you're starting Brandon Pfaadt, who's a rookie, and who has a lot of trouble giving up home runs. Not crazy about Pfaadt, so that one might be tough. So you got to win 2 out of 3 with Kelly and Gallen. You got to win 2 out of 3 with 2-4-5. You got to win 2-4-5. 2 of the 3. Now, the good news is that because of the way the series is structured, because we have the off day today, which I love, by the way, perfect weekend for me. Perfect weekend. Fulham won, Florida won, D-backs won, Jags won. Like, I'm on cloud 9 right now. But in terms of the way it worked out, if we had Game 2 tonight, it would be a problem because we used Gallen and Kelly, or we used Gallen in the wild card series. We wouldn't be able to use him for Game 2 tonight, so we have to use Pfaadt Game 2, and we have to go with Gallen Game 3, and the only way we'd use Gallen again is on 3 days rest, which is not crazy. But here we can use Gallen and Kelly twice in a 5-game series, which is nice. Why we're not winning Game 3? Because Brandon Pfaadt is pitching. And I like Pfaadt, but he's a rookie pitcher, and he has a lot of trouble giving up home runs, and I don't think he's going to last more than 4 innings against this team. Kershaw's worst start is J.G. Sevenworthy. I think a lot of people are going to cover that already. Honestly, I would honestly take a 4-inning, 4-run outing for Pfaadt on Game 3. I honestly would. I think he goes 4 innings and allows 4 runs. I'm expecting nothing from Game 3. Which is okay. That's the throwaway game. Not really throwaway, but that's the game that, of all the games, that's the one we're the least expected to win. But then again, look, Merrill Kelly was 0-11 against the Dodgers. 16 starts, 0 wins, and then last night happened. So you never know. Playoff baseball is different. How many games do stars have to wait until they can play again? It depends. If they're starting again, usually 4 days. 3 days you can, but it's tough. But then again, you had what happened with the Royals-Giants series in Game 6, where Madison Bumgarner threw a gem in Game 6, and then came out of the bullpen in Game 7. I don't think we're ever going to see that again. That was nuts. And I hope we play the Phillies instead of the Braves, just because it doesn't have to do with the quality of the teams. It's just Philly fans are way better than Braves fans at Chase Field. Way better experiences with Philly fans than Braves fans. Way better. So, but that's looking way far ahead. We got to take care of business first. I don't even know what take care of business is. House money at this point. We took a game. I'm stunned. McCaffrey handoff on first down, gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch, number 55. That running back is Achan, 13.4 yards of play. Yeah, he's got some good burst. You can afford to be a member. I'd request a JG7 vid on Adam Greenberg and how his career essentially lasted 1 pitch because he got hit in the head. Wow. Yeah, I want to do a video on some weird appearances. I do want to do some videos on JG7. I just have not had the time. Pitch out McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets down to the 31-yard line. Gain of 3. Brought down there by Osa, number 97. 3rd and 2 coming up. First real sign of trouble for the Niners offense. Watching this from Albany, Georgia. How's it going, Blazer? Welcome again, as always. Look at Sam C. Yeah, look at him go. Is there a best of 7 game series? Yeah, LCS in the World Series. Wild card's best of 3, divisional's best of 5, and then everything else is best of 7. As deep shot to center field by Jose Abreu is fielded at the warning track, or near the warning track. 3rd and 2, shotgun. McCaffrey lined up out wide. Purdy takes a snap. They rush 4. Fires tipped at the line. Incomplete pass. Cowboys defense with a nice stop there. First incomplete pass of the day for Brock Purdy. Jonathan Hankins on the bat down. So both teams exchanging 3 and outs. As the Niners will punt this ball away. And we have 2 videos that came out today on JG9. Tomorrow, definitely a video on JG9, and hopefully a video on JG8. Both dumb decisions, so keep that in mind. Busy day, busy times on the channel. This punt will be fair caught at the 21-yard line by Kevontae Turpin. Last year, a Pro Bowler, the best returner in football, maybe. But Dallas takes over when we get back. What do you think of the Matt Canada video? Look, there's being cool and composed, and then there's doing what Canada did. Canada seemed upset. I'm fine with, stoic reaction. I've seen stoic. But Canada seemed visibly upset. Pickett checked out of the play, and then it worked, and Canada seemed upset about that. So, Canada's got to go. He's so bad. Canada's got to go. You won your fantasy game. You have McCaffrey playing. My opponent has 0 players playing, and I'm up 20. Wow. In that situation, I wouldn't even take... I wouldn't have taken AJ. I would have pulled McCaffrey. I would have pulled him. Let's see. How am I doing in my Pirate League? And that's the league that I'm in where you can poach a player. If you win the game, you can poach a player from the other team. Niners last one. Super Bowl... Where is it? Right here. 1994 season. So January 1995 was the last time they won the Super Bowl. They made it since then to 47 and 54. I don't have helmets for the other ones, otherwise I would have put them up there, but yeah, they've not won since 94. Oh god, I'm crushing this Pirate League. Holy cow. Oh my god, my opponent had Anthony Richardson at QB, that's why. Who I'm going to have my... I could take anyone from this team. I could take just about anyone from this team. This is crazy. All right, we'll see. How's it going, Cujo? Welcome. How do I feel about my trade for Pearson Dalvin for Achane in the JD9 Live Fantasy League? I mean, I like Pierce. I never did the trade for Dalvin. I really like Pierce. And I'm just never crazy about a guy like Achane simply because he's splitting carries. Like, I'm never crazy about those guys that get, like, only a few touches a game. Now, granted, he's doing a lot with those, but I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. Luis Suarez is 69 RB. Nice. Although with that average, you would think he'd be higher. In my Yahoo League, you bench Lawrence for Goff. Turned out to be a good decision that put me in position to win. I mean, Lawrence had a good game, too. Lawrence had a very good game. We'll talk about that in fantasy-wise, touchdown. He only had one passing touchdown, so you probably made the right call there. Have you ever thought about doing a segment where you blame the refs for their penalty calls? I've thought about it. I mean, I've done videos where I talk about the worst calls in a certain round. First down, throw to Pollard behind the line of scrimmage, brought down on the play, loss of 2 yards there. It's Dre Greenlaw laying down the loss, 2nd and 12. What should you do during a bad blizzard? Stock up on supplies beforehand. Stay inside, and the moment you can, start shoveling. 2nd and 11, both at 19. And that is why I left New York, because I don't like shoveling. Or just cold weather. Slant route, CeeDee Lamb. Yet some of that yardage back, down to the 27. 3rd and about 4 coming up. In Phoenix for a week, Snaketober is officially back. Oh yeah, you were in Glendale. You were in Glendale. I remember you were in Glendale. You asked for pizza recommendations. Hopefully it was good. If you got to go to Grimaldi's, again, I told you that one's the worst of the locations, but it's still really, really good. Who gets some decisions? John Harbaugh. As of now, John Harbaugh. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Prescott goes down. Who else but Nick Bosa? One of the best defenders in football. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for the Cowboys. This is a Cowboys offense that has been firing on all cylinders this season. 38 points last week against the Pats. 4th most points per game in the league. Nothing going so far, though, against this San Francisco defense. No first downs for them just yet. And they'll have to punt this one away. The 22-yard line. It's going to be fair caught by McLeod at the 30. 48-yard punt, no return on the play. Niners to go for the 30-yard line when we get back. 6:54 left in the first quarter of action. Again, after this stream, we will do our Week 5 post-game stream. I'll do my Jaguars rant, recap, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a rant. I have something very special planned. I've never done it before for the Jaguars recap, and it will become a tradition, hopefully, which will be good. The biggest comparison to the Pats in NFL history... probably the Packers going from, in the 60s, dynasty, winning everything, and the title game pretty much every year, right in it. Then they had a few years where they were, like, respectable, but not great. They were respectable. Like, 68, they were fine. 69, they were fine with Bengston. Made the playoffs in 72 with Dan Devine. And then the bottom just fell out. I think that's the thing. Do I go to spring training games? No. I see no purpose to go to spring training games because I go to regular baseball games. And spring training games cost more money. I would go to games if they were cheap. Spring training games cost a lot of money. I have my D-back season tickets. I pay about $15 a ticket for my D-backs game. $15 a ticket. You want to go on SeatGeek and buy a spring training ticket? It will cost you like $50 for a game that doesn't count. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? I mean, unless I'm like going with friends or something, but no, I've never really felt the desire to go to spring training. How come Sunday Football didn't do player introductions in 2020? because to do those, you have to have cameramen on site, and the last thing they wanted was to have camera crews traveling and whatnot. They wanted to keep it minimum with COVID, which makes sense. Was Miami's 50 hours ticket for how many games? Whole season, 81. So I don't go to 81. I go to like 50, I went to 51 this year. Plus I have priority for the playoffs. So it came out to like 25. A ticket. So that's still really good for where I sit. I sit right on the first baseline. I sit right on first base. Like perfect seat. You can see everything. It's like the perfect vantage point for me. Basically $15 a ticket if you go to every game. But I go to like all of them the first 4 months, and then once football season starts, I go to as many as I can, but it's not as much. So yeah. Top prospect playing? I mean, that might be different, but it's just so expensive. It's so expensive compared to... Like, I can get to a Suns game for as much as some of these spring training tickets. Honestly. I can go to a Suns game for as much. Do I resell the unused ones? No. Although I will resell if we make the NLCS. And that's a big if. Game 4 is falling on a Thursday night, and that is the same day the Jaguars play the Saints, and Jaguars always come first. Purdy goes down on the play, looking for McCaffrey on the swing route, but brought down by Jayon Curse. Lost about 4 yards there, second and 14. So I might resell those, but I don't resell, no. Because you're not going to sell the ticket. You're not going to sell them. It's a 48,000 seat stadium. You're not reselling them. Now, if they make the NLCS, Game 4, again, Game 4 would fall the same day the Jaguars play the Saints. So I would resell that one. But other than that, no. Never even thought about it. Deebo Samuel with a give. Samuel out at the 38-yard line. Gets that yardage back and then some. 3rd and 2 coming up. How's it go, man? Welcome to the stream. Will I have the D-backs on a second screen in that Game 4? Oh, of course. That won't be an issue. No, but Jaguars always come first. Jaguars, I got more excited for this game than I did any D-backs game, even close, like not even remotely close. Like I got more excited for this past game. Yeah, I mean, if I do sell Game 4, if we do make it to the NLCS, it's gonna be a Philly fan hanging out the wazoo. I already know it. 3rd and 1 handoff goes to CMC. Need to get to the 40. He got to the 40. That's enough for a first down. Niners, if we're going 3 out on their last drive, get a first down to start drive number 3. CBS called the Mahomes-Kelsey connection love story in reference to the Swift. I've never heard that song before. How much longer do you think Sean McVay will be in LA? I think this is it for him. I think this is his last year, but it's not because he gets forced out. I think he retires and steps away and spends more time with his family. Yeah, that is a Jacksonville Jaguars skull. Yes, it is a I got it in Mexico. There were like these random like there was a store that was like selling NFL skulls. I was like, I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, let's get this. McCaffrey with the give, gain of 5 yards there, down to the 46-yard line. Brought down on the play in the secondary by Deron Bland. Had a great game last week. Had a pick 6 on Mac Jones. Makes the tackle there, 2nd and 5. Yeah, that's the Jaguar skull I got in Cancun. Jaguar skull from Cancun. And then I also have this Jaguar pumpkin. And just wait until Christmas time. Just wait until Belichick's on the hot seat now. The GM part might be, but the head coaching part it's not. He's got an infinite leash. Just wait until Christmas. Just wait until once we hit November, just wait until what I got planned. You're not going to believe it. 2nd and 5. Purdy tipped at the line. Incomplete pass. Micah Parsons in on the pressure. It looked like that ball was tipped by Jonathan Hankins. If it was, that's the second tip of the game. 3rd and 5. Yeah, that was Hankins. When Harper hit his home run last night, McCarthy said was to left field. Oh, my God. Jeez. Was Miami's decision last night worse than the original Miracle of the Meadowlands? I would say yes, only because the Miracle of the Meadowlands, it wasn't really commonplace for teams to like do a traditional kneel down back then. This, I mean, it was. And he did before. He did in 2018. Cowboys lined offside. This is a free play. Cowboys line up offside. That was right on the snap. I think the Cowboys line up offside. They were, again, the blue line is unofficial, but it did look like the Cowboys were offside. And it is. And it is offside. The Santa hat Jaguar logo on a flag. Oh, I wish. But it is something really, really cool. I'll put it this way. You saw it last year. You saw it last year when I streamed back in my parents' place in New York. But brought it out to the new place now that I have room. And you'll like it. You will like it. I'll put it that way. You'll like it. You will like it for sure. All right, handoff up the middle. First carry of the game for Jordan Mason down to the 42. Where did I get the Jags-O lantern? My mom got it for me as a gift. My mom sent it for me as like a Halloween gift. I know you can buy it on, if you type in like Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team pumpkin, and you just do Denver Broncos NFL team pumpkin. I think they do it for all 32 teams. Does Raheem Morris replace McVay? Probably. All right. 2nd and 3. Handoff. Once again, Mason down to the 40. 3rd and 1 coming up. I couldn't get used to the Broncos' white helmets with the old orange crush uniforms. Should have went with a blue helmet with a D on the side. Yeah, I think the whiteout was a cool concept. The problem, though, that no one thought about for more than 5 seconds is that white end zones with white sidelines, it looks kind of awkward. What jersey? Keelan Cole. I'm wearing Keelan Cole, number 84. Keelan Cole. Favorite all-time Jaguar, Maurice Jones-Drew. People hate fanatics because they just don't like monopolies. They don't like overpriced products. Mitchell and Ness is better quality. That's why. 3rd and 1 play action. Hits Juszczyk in the flat. His first grab of the day. Juszczyk with the first down. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Forced up by Deron Blandman up for a gain of 9. As my clock never restarted. So my apologies there. Let's go here. There we go. So down to the 31. Gain of 9. First down. Am I allowed to call Rude Jaguars? Oh, we've heard that for a while. We've heard that for a while. Does Levi Stadium have so many empty seats tonight? No, it's just red jerseys. It's just red jerseys. It's not empty seats. Trust me, Cowboy games are always sold out. Cowboy games are always packed to the bone. Best Jags QB, it's going to be Trevor, but right now it's Brunel. Why do people play Ticketmaster? Did you try to get tickets to any concert that has high demand? And that will be your answer. That is your answer. That is your answer. Also, if you do want the Jag-O lantern or Bronco-O lantern, Sporticulture is the website. Sporticulture. Sporticulture. Why do people... Yeah, so people like Ticketmaster, I mean, trying to get tickets for Olivia Rodrigo was a nightmare. Trying to get tickets for Taylor Swift was a nightmare for a lot of people. A lot of fees. It's just so bad. First 15, it's a bit behind Ayuk, broken up on the play by Stephon Gilmore, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 15 coming up. Garrard was not better than Brunel. No, I did not say... Wait, you thought I said Garrard? No, I said it will be Trevor, but right now it's Brunel. No, Garrard was not better than Brunel. Who said Garrard was better than Brunel? Because I definitely did not say that. I said right now it's Brunel. Maybe you heard me say Mark. Yeah, I definitely did not say... No, Garrard was not better than Brunel. Not even close. No. It will be Trevor. It will be Trevor. Yeah, I just use SeatGeek for everything now. SeatGeek, like they take the fees up front. 2nd 15, slant route, incomplete pass, intended target, Ronnie Bell, the rookie. 3rd and 15 coming up. As of now, it would be a 54-yard field goal for Jake Moody from this distance. Garrard or Leftwich? Oh, Garrard. Not even close. That one's not even close. Look, if I put Trevor aside, because Trevor's career is still going, and we don't know where it could end up, take Trevor out of the equation. Brunel is 1. Garrard is 2. Bortles is 3. And then I would probably say Minshew's 4, Leftwich 5. 3rd and 15. It's a handoff, and that's the worst thing you could have done there. Because that loses you 6 yards, and now it's a 59-yard field goal try if you want to try it. You run the ball on 3rd and 15 to avoid losing yards so you can go by 2 scores, and you end up losing yards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did I get tickets to Jaguars Cowboys in 06? I was 9. I did not buy the tickets. They were a gift. They were a birthday present from my dad. I'm assuming, it wasn't the ancient times. Online ticket sites existed. Online ticket sites existed back then. It's not like it was the Stone Age. Tickets, you're making me feel old. I'm assuming you just bought them online. That punt is fielded by Ronnie Bell, the gunner, at the 5-yard line. So net of 37, but after that, start for the Niners. Come away empty-handed. No, it's not a dumb decision, just horrible execution. It's the right call. 3rd and 15, run the ball if you just want to get some points. Probably not going to get it. It just didn't work out. It just did not work out. They've been having success running the ball all day. You run the ball, guarantee yourself some points. I don't hate the call. Dad is he's a Jaguar fan now, but he was back then a New York fan. Well, I take yourself off eBay. Oh, jeez, yeah. I would never do that. That is a scam waiting to happen. Yeah, I'm in that weird... I was born in 97, so I'm not Gen Z, but I'm not millennial. I'm in that weird... Zillennial, I think is what they call it, from 97 to 2000. I'm in that weird range, 96 to 2000. It's that weird range. First down, handoff goes to Pollard. Pollard tries to bounce to the outside, gets past the line, and then some down to the 12-yard line. Gain of 7, so they do get some breathing room. It's a fumble on the play, but I believe... Oh, they're going to say it was San Fran ball! They're going to say San Fran ball! They're going to say that ball was out. It is San Fran ball, and he recovered it inbounds. Let's take a look at this. Kevin Givens on the recovery if this stands. Ball is clearly out. But you're telling me that ball never went out? You're telling me... Okay, so wait. So clearly a fumble. We all know that. That's clearly a fumble. No doubt about that. But with any Niner out of bounds when they touch the ball... And that ball ever go... when a Givens had possession. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. They're going to look at it. I'll pose in the chat. Is this a fumble? Or not, is this a fumble? Will the Cowboys retain possession? Because obviously, there's no doubt it was a fumble. We all know that. We could all see that. The question is, number one, did any 49er touch the ball while they were out of bounds? Number two, if not, did Givens recover the ball and have control of it while he was in bounds? If not, it's Cowboy football. It's obviously a fumble. We all know that. But was any Niner out of bounds when they touched it? I don't think so. So the question just becomes, again, it was week 106, yeah, the Jaguars won that game. Oh, the Gus Johnson call was ingrained in my mind. Greatest call of my life. Greatest call. The question is, was any Niner out of bounds when they touched it? And it didn't look like anyone was. It looked like the ball stayed in. The question is, did he get control in bounds? That's the real question. Did Givens get control in bounds? Did Kevin Givens get control while he was in bounds? Yeah, PS2 was the golden era. Yeah. PS2 was. 81% of you think the Cowboys will not retain possession. It will be Niners ball. It doesn't have to be confirmed. Just has to stand. The call in the field, the call in the field was Niner ball. Now again, a lot of that is because you can automatically review turnovers. But the call in the field was Niner football. So I'm not sure there's enough. If that's the best angle, I don't think there's anything that can overturn this. I think you have to stick with the call in the field. Unless there's another angle we haven't seen yet. Unless there's another angle we have not seen yet. I don't know how that ball didn't go out. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how that ball stayed in bounds. Great punch out, but he was near the sideline. I thought that ball was going out. I hate drug commercials, Sky Rizzy. Yeah, I don't get the point of drug commercials because it's ask your doctor about this drug, but they're the doctor. They should know. It almost be like if I'm a lawyer, if I was a lawyer, and my clients and you saw a commercial saying like, ask your lawyer about this case, like the lawyer will know that case. That's the lawyer's job, and you can't get it without like it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Jaguars radio announcer is Frank Frangie, I think. Yeah. All right. 75% of you think the Cowboys will not retain possession and it will be 49er football. Let's see. We are back in action after review. Rolling off field. Stands. 49er football. Givens with the recovery. And the Niners have great field position. All right, let's see this replay again. So again, clear fumble. Wasn't touched by 48 while he was out of bounds. And Givens looks like he has control. From that angle, yeah. Yeah, that looks like control. Question is, if 48 touched the ball while he was out, he did not. Got the legs out of bounds. Got the legs out of the way, which is a clutch play on that one by Oren Burks. Because if the legs touched the football, that would be ruled out of bounds. Samuel on the grab, gain of 5. That was just a bizarre bounce. Just a bizarre bounce. I'm going to do a I'm going to hopefully do a dumb decision on Mario Cristobal. Trust me, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Either today or Monday or Tuesday, but it is coming. My doctors aren't the experts, so you probably need new doctors. Will Jacksonville get an MLB team, NBA, NHL, or MLS? NHL, no. NBA, no. MLB, maybe, but probably not. MLS is the only one I could realistically see. I'm very far behind. Really? It's 2nd and 4. As Purdy is not going to get the playoff. So we go to the end of the first quarter. 7-0. Yeah, I don't know why I'm behind. Again, I'm doing this on Cox cable, so it really should not be behind. It really should not be behind. It really should not be behind. Not what I meant to do. 2nd and 5. Yeah, sometimes football bounces your way. Yeah, that might be YouTube. That might be YouTube. But again, Cox for whatever reason is like 30 seconds behind real time. Like my dad and I, we watched the game today on NFL Network, and my dad was about to play ahead, so I had to put him on Do Not Disturb for a bit. Will Indy get a Super Bowl again? I hope so. I mean, they did a good job with 46, but usually cold weather cities, you only get one before a new stadium. So probably not. I've never watched the Snorks. No. Never watched the Snorks. I need to take the bar and get licensed so I can hire you for when the inevitable happens. I end up in deep trouble. Yeah, ask your mechanic about this part distributor. Yeah, it's the same. It makes no sense. Like I don't know, if Jardiance has the money, like, keep in mind, Jardiance has the money to, you think, do more research, make the drug more cost effective, but no, we have to spend it on a musical number, commercial. Yeah, it doesn't make the drug culture makes no, the prescription drug culture makes no sense in this country. It really does not make any sense. It really does not. OTA antennas away, so you're head up. I have OTA. I have OTA. I have Cox cable. I'm not on like YouTube TV or Fire Stick or anything like that. Like, I'm on just regular Cox cable. I did not know during the Dolphins game you can challenge 12 men on the field. Yeah, so that's one of the few penalties you're allowed to challenge because that's objective. Is there a video on that? Any chance for a video? I mean, I did a Steelers-Vikings 1995 video where the Vikings had a lot of men on the field and they didn't call it, and Bill Cowher went nuts. Yeah, I think just YouTube stream. Maybe. Get the deuces up. We have reached the second quarter. Yes, we have. 2nd and 4. Ball is at the 10. As we are about to resume action. Again, the Niners leading 7-0. Touchdown by George Kittle. Again, if you remember, Make sure to show your support for either of these teams with the emojis, Cowboys, Steelers, Retro Niners logo, and Stephen A. as a Cowboy, because why the heck not? Again, any donations, I get to your question right away. Otherwise, I'll just go in the order they say the questions. Thank you so much. 1 on the clock. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got a hold. McCaffrey with the 5. McCaffrey with the first down. Trucks his way forward to the 1. Then loses the football. Was forward progress stopped before the ball came out? Let's see what... The line judge is ruling it dead right then and there. There's no signal to stop the clock just yet. And now they're stopping it, and they're going to say Cowboy football! Cowboy football, the two teams trading fumbles. And the Cowboys take over at the 1. McCaffrey's forward progress was not stopped. The ball came out, and the Cowboys have it at the 2-yard line. Let's check. Knee is not down. The elbow is on top of the defender. He is still moving. And clear recovery on the play by Jordan Lewis, the quarterback. That is Dallas football. 2 turnovers already this game. And McCaffrey was on top of the defender when he lost the football. His forward progress was not ruled dead. Lewis with the tackle, and then strips it while he's getting thrown to the ground by McCaffrey on the truck and recovers the football. Again, this will be reviewed like all scoring plays and turnovers. Yeah, that ball is coming out. Did McCaffrey still possession when the McCaffrey's still possession when that ball was when he was on the ground? He did not. So it is Cowboy football at the 2-yard line in a bizarre sequence of events. In the shotgun, 98 yards to go. Tight end in motion, Jake Ferguson. I got the bot, don't worry. First down, play action. Prescott steps up. Long shot, looking for Gallup. Gallup, nice defense on the play. Nice bat down there by number 7, Charvarius Ward. Collinsworth thinks it's 49er ball. What does McCauley think? That looks like Cowboy football. That looks like Cowboy football. Doesn't really matter what Collinsworth thinks. It matters what McCauley thinks. Prescott, that's a nice throw to Gallup, but just great coverage, no PI. Way to get a hand up in there, locate the ball. Charvarius Ward, a big-time pass break. Would have been a huge gain down the sideline. 2nd and 10, 2 wide, line up on the far side. Play action. Prescott fires, caught on the out route down to the 10. So they get some breathing room. No passes, even though they're at the 2-yard line. Michael Gallup this time makes the grab. Gallup last week, big game, 5 catches on 6 targets for 60 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up. Why do people hate Ozempic? And I don't know the weeds of the story. I know the commercial is catchy with the magic song. Why do teams strike QBC from their own 1-yard line? You're looking for any breathing room. 3rd and 2. Prescott, pump fake a second time. Down he goes. Prescott's got to know you're just going to get rid of that ball. Get yourself some breathing room. Instead, it's Fred Warner with the sack. And the Cowboys will be forced to punt. 4 drives today for the Cowboys. No first downs. No first downs for the Cowboys on 4 drives. 3 and out, 3 and out. Fumble, 3 and out. Not the start the Cowboys were looking for in their face with 4th and 8. Punting from the back of his own end zone is Brian Anger, the former 3rd-round pick out of Cal. Fielded at the 48-yard line by Ray McLeod. McLeod looking for some room. He stumbles, but now he turns upfield to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and down to the 37-yard line. So it's a net of 34 yards. The Niners have great field position in Dallas territory to start this drive off at the 37-yard line. First down. McLeod with a nice return even after stumbling. So 13:26 left in the first half of action. Niners leading 7-0. Dak is washed. I hate when color commentators fight rules experts. Yeah, unless it's Mike Carey. If it's Mike Carey, different story. Because Mike Carey doesn't know what he's talking about. But, look, the rule expert is there for a reason. Look, I'll put it this way. I will put it this way. I'm not going to argue with my contractor on how to build a house. Same logic here. Little trickeration! It's called Kittle! Second time today! George Kittle, make it 2! George Kittle, they strike first with the short field. They strike right away on the very first play, and the Niners lead 13-0. You're not going to watch a ton of Sunday football, you have to watch for Twins. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Thoughts on ETM playing himself in fantasy? Look, I think it's funny. I think it's hysterical. To be honest, though, I'm shocked there is not an NFL rule against that. I am honestly shocked there is not a rule against that. I could absolutely see the league stepping in on that and saying, wait a second, ETN, you can't do this anymore. You can't do this. Extra point is good. I could definitely see that being a rule. That if you are an NFL player and you are in a league, you have to have yourself on your team. The only way to play... You can play fantasy football for fun, for no money, for fun, but you have to have yourself on your team. I could see that becoming a rule. And I'm shocked it's not a rule already. Honestly, when I saw that with ETN, I was like, really? Like, I know when Maurice Jones-Drew had his league, he always had to draft himself first. He always got the number 1 overall pick, and he always had to draft himself first. I'm shocked by that, because that could be a massive conflict of interest. And yeah, as long as it is for money, the league isn't going to care, but look, bragging rights are a thing with friends, and people are dumb enough to do it over bragging rights. Not that ETN would be one of them, but I am honestly shocked that's not a rule already. If that league is for money, ETN might get in a lot of trouble. What are the rules on NFL players playing fantasy football? Rules on NFL players playing fantasy football. What are the rules? Let's see. All right. They cannot... Okay. NFL players can participate in fantasy football as long as they are not reaching the above limit set at $250. So you can't win more than $250 while playing. So you can only accept prizes up to $250. Michael Hoda with a 5, thank you so much. In the name of George Johnson, what's going on with Couch Mike and Dak Ferguson? It's been a rough game for them. It's been a rough game. No first downs, and Kittle's already got 2 touchdowns. Niners are out of this game, probably is the best team in football, and they are showing no signs of slowing down right now. No signs whatsoever. Let's see. Broncos losing at home to a Jets squad with Zach Wilson has to be inexcusable. The fact that Hackett contributed to the Broncos losing from the other side. Yeah, Sean Payton's comments were so uncalled for. Look, even if... Look, I tweeted at it. If you want to see it, Jaguar9 NFL, if you want to follow me on Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called now. Look, Hackett was a bad head coach. Terrible head coach. But he was not Urban Meyer. He was not Urban Meyer. He didn't do anything morally wrong. He didn't do anything offensive. He didn't do anything disrespectful. He was just a bad head coach. To bash him like that completely out of nowhere and completely unprompted was so uncalled for by Sean Payton. And it came back to bite him in a big-time way. Turpin takes it out on the kickoff to the 23-yard line. Late contact there. And now we have to see a graphic. Meanwhile, there's probably a fight breaking out on the field. Why would MLS put a team in England? Honestly, why would MLS put a team in England? What would the logical sense be there? They already have teams that play soccer in bigger leagues. It says the stream is starting 2 hours later than actually started. That was an error on my end at the start. So what happened was that I scheduled the stream initially for 7:57 and then realized like 2 seconds later, oh, wait a second. That's Eastern time. I need to schedule for Pacific time. So I rescheduled it to 4:57. So, yeah. I changed it, but that was on me for doing it the first time. Handoff goes to Pollard up the middle to start off. Gain of 3. Second and 7 coming up again. The Cowboys down 14-0. No first down so far. Again, this was the 4th best offense in football entering the week. Not looking like it so far. Yeah, like here's the thing. If I think Tyreek's faster than Achane. As we have an injured Cowboy, and this just keeps getting worse for them. It looks like Tyler Smith, the guard, the second-year man, the former first-round pick out of Tulsa, is down. That'd be a big blow to the Cowboys. Again, it's different if, like, Doug Peterson wanted to criticize Urban Meyer. If he wanted to criticize him, because, again, that would... It's not like Hackett did anything disrespectful. He was just a bad coach. He just was not the right fit. He was in over his head. For Peyton to say all that and then to have that happen to him, it is so hysterical. Why do I schedule streams 3 minutes from the hour? Good question. So the reason why, because the idea is that the countdown takes 60 seconds and then the intro takes 2 minutes. So I get on at 8 o'clock on the dot. So that's why. So really, if it's 7:57, the intro stream will be on for 60 seconds, and then the intro video takes like 90 seconds, and then, because it's the same intro video, same timing for every single one, and then after that, I'm on at 8 o'clock. So that's why. That's why. Worst contract in pro sports, Josh Hamilton. Anthony Rendon is getting up there. Anthony Rendon is building a case for the worst contract. He is building a case. DiPietro on the Islanders is also up there for the worst contract. Second down, it's a wide receiver reverse. And did he get the first down? Brandon Cooks on the give. I think it's going to be just short. So 3rd and 1, but it is definitely a manageable one. Again, the Cowboys have no first downs today. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Have to go back and watch the video on demand for this one. Yeah. 3rd and 1, QB sneak, and that is enough for the first down. Down to the 33-yard line. And for the first time today, the Cowboys have gotten a first down. It took them 18 minutes for the number 4 offense in football, but they finally got a first down. Yeah, MLS in England would make no sense. No sense. It's like putting a Premier League team in America. How would that make any sense? Because of the population. MLS? They have their... Handoff. Up the middle. It goes to Rico Dowdle, his first carry of the day, down to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Second and medium coming up. I'm excited to see Taylor play. It's not Daniel Jones, so I'm excited. I'm excited. How long before an NFL team in London? I probably say 15 years. Yeah, Deshaun Watson's contract's not good. Deshaun Watson's contract is not good. 2nd and 5 of the 38. Prescott rolls out. Out route. Cooks. Caught at the 45-yard line. Gain of 7. First down. Cowboys getting some sort of drive going here. Again, the Niners started the game with the ball. Just keep that in mind. Don't talk about the Pats game. I heard enough from Perna and Grossi in their chats, so I'd rather just bury... I mean, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. I already talked about the Pats. Why are 8 and 22 retired by the Cowboys, but not 88? That's a good question. I think 88, they've always just given it to the best receiver. They've always given it. It's one of those where, like, they didn't retire for Pearson, then, like, okay, we're in too deep because then we gave it to Irvin. So we're just going to make it a tradition. I kind of like it. First down. Prescott. Over the middle. Just a check down to Tony Pollard. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Tobias Harris had a bad contract too, but the good news is that his contract will expire in June. Yeah, but at least Tobias can play. At least Tobias is not a headache. At least he can play. He's not... Like, maybe I'm a bit impartial. Maybe I have a soft spot for Tobias because he went to high school in my district. And he was really, really good. But, so I do kind of have a soft spot for him in that regard. but at least he could play. It's not like the worst contract in the world. Pitch out Pollard, nothing doing. Tony Pollard, a very quiet day so far. Loss of 1. 3rd and 7 coming up. Most underpaid player in sports not on a rookie contract. Anyone on the Braves? Anyone on the Braves? Have you seen Acuna's contract? Have you seen Acuna's contract? $8 years, $100 million for Acuna. I mean, that is robbery. $12.5 million a year for Acuna. 3rd and 7. Prescott out route, first down. It's the tight end down to the 33-yard line into plus territory. Jake Ferguson. Huge game there. The Cowboys are moving. 3 first downs on this drive. Yeah, Chandler Parsons' contract was bad. Yeah, London Mark uniforms are nice. Yeah. Down to the 32, 1st and 10. Four wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Prescott, first read out there, second read out there. Nice. Check it down to the running back, gain of 2. They're gonna. Niners are saying that pass was incomplete, but it didn't look like it hit the. Now they are saying it did hit the ground. They are saying it did hit the ground. 10 target on the play was the running back, Rico Dowdle. So 2nd and 10. Yeah, watch Texas A&M, Emma. Jimbo Fisher is so bad at management. He is so bad at management. So where did he lose control? He bobbled it, and yeah, okay, yeah. From that angle, you could see it was incomplete. From that angle, you could see it was incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. Both 32-yard line. Best drive of the day for the Cowboys. Can they keep it up? 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Play action with Pollard. Prescott has to get rid of it. He does with Bosa closing in on him. Fires to CeeDee Lamb. Lamb brought down at the 27-yard line. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Where's the flag? It's been a pretty clean game so far. Pretty clean game so far. Survivor pool. I was in the ESPN one, and then I lost when I picked the Jaguars over the Texans week 3, and I just lost that one. So no. Yeah, Chris Davis' contract was awful. Braves payroll number 10. Yeah, it's crazy for how good they are. How good. Yeah, Acuna's contract. Corbin Carroll, we got him dirt cheap. It's kind of funny. 3rd and 4. The rush 5. Prescott fires end zone. He's got a man over the shoulder grab. Touchdown! Touchdown Cowboys. It's Cavante Turpin. Turpin on the Jets. His 2nd career NFL touchdown. He wanted to be more involved in the receiving game. Plays like that are going to help. His 1st career receiving touchdown, and the Cowboys get on the board. Turpin blowing by his man Isaiah Oliver. Extra point away from making it a 7-point game. The Cowboys would not exist without the New York Giants. That is true. NFL have any European players? Yeah, they got a few. They got a few. They have the program now that helps out as well. Extra point is up and good. 14-7 ball game. Cowboys needed a drive there. They got one. Nice grab by Turpin. His 1st career receiving touchdown in the NFL. He has been everywhere. If you never heard the name Cavante Turpin before last season, it makes sense. He played for TCU for 4 seasons. Went undrafted. Then it was playing for a bunch of random teams. Played in fan control football. Played in the Spring League. Played in Europe. Played in the USFL. Then got signed to the Cowboys as a return man. Phenomenal returner. But now he's trying to be more involved as a receiver. Catches like that are going to help his cause. Oh, Michael Myers wins. James Dole and Isaiah Thomas were dumb enough to give a bench player so much money. Yeah. Do I stream from Peacock? I do not. Again, I'm watching on cable. Like, I'm watching straight through cable. Underrated college coach. Schnellenberger should be in the Hall of Fame. I know the rules say he's not allowed to be. He should be in the Hall of Fame. What is that emoji? That is the old Niners logo. That was the logo that the Niners had back in the 60s. Shaq or Wilt? Oh, man. Wilt. Take Wilt. NFL regular season game in Australia. I think so. Australia makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it's Cox Cable. Yeah, it's Cox Cable. Yeah, it's a bit behind regular. I don't know why. But, like, I've streamed things, and the stream is ahead of cable. It doesn't make any sense. Regular season game in Dubai, that's probably not happening anytime soon. Goosebumps should not be rated E. Those shows are creepy. I'd probably agree with that, yeah. I would probably agree with that. Yeah, that was the 49ers logo, yeah. That was the 49ers old logo from the 60s. Yeah, the Cowboys old logo from the 60s, I do have it. You can see it over here. The star with no outline. But doesn't really look the same, so I just got the Stephen A. Cowboy. Yeah, it should only be a few seconds behind, but for whatever reason it's not. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that's the case. It was weird. It was like, it was on regular time, and then last year, something happened. And it's been that way for, even the new apartment, it's been that way for over a year now. Free throw contest between Shaq and Wilt. Well, couldn't Wilt just dunk the ball from the free throw line? Like, if we're playing under his rules, couldn't he just dunk from the free throw line? I think Wilt probably wins that one. Shaq, because Wilt is dead. I mean, have you ever seen Shaq shoot a free throw? Joe Tiller, yeah. NFL underrated. Blandon Collier, very underrated. You could make a case for him in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't have too many complaints, honestly. 1st and 10 at the 25. YouTube TV Sunday Ticket is better than DirecTV. It's not just better, it's leagues better. It is leagues better. Like, it is insane how much better it is. I will put it that way. YouTube Sunday Ticket is the biggest upgrade I have ever seen in my life. In anything. Like, in anything. The upgrade from DirecTV Sunday Ticket to YouTube Sunday Ticket is the biggest upgrade I've ever seen in my life for anything. It's that much of an upgrade. I love it. All right, 1st attempt, the 25-yard line. Man in motion. Purdy takes a snap. They rush 4. Fires up the middle of the field. Wide open is Brandon Ayuk. His third grab of the day. Down to 40-yard line on the slant route. Getting 15 yards. First down on the play. Brought down eventually there in the secondary by Damon Clark, the linebacker. Worst logo in NFL history. Did you see the 49ers logo from the 90s? Did you see that logo? Yeah, let's change our logo in the middle of a dynasty. And let's make it something that will get very outdated like a year from now. It's so bad that it never aired. Never happened. Decline of South Florida football? No on-campus stadium definitely hurts recruiting. And the rise of UCF. The rise of UCF on-campus stadium and their move, like, why would you play at USF? There's no atmosphere because you're off campus. Hales McCaffrey off the middle again, a 6nd and 4 on the play. Yeah, Mighty Football used to start at 9:10. It used to end at 1 o'clock in the morning for some of these games. Crazy. How is YouTube TV so much better than DirecTV? All right, here's why. DirecTV, you can only stream one game at a time. Let's say you had a DirecTV account with Sunday Ticket. You want to watch, you have 3 TVs, let's say. You want to watch a game on all of them. You paid for Sunday Ticket. You have the account. You can't do that. Play action. Purdy. Fires, wobbling throw. No one home. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 4 coming up. Was anyone in the area? Was he inside the tackle box? I think we're going to have a discussion about this. I think they're saying there was someone in the area, so 3rd down. No grounding. So if I wanted to, let's say, fill 3 TVs and do DirecTV Sunday Ticket, I can only do it for one of them. The other 2, I would have to get pirated streams. Right? They're saying Purdy was outside the tackle box, so it does not count as grounding. YouTube, you pay for one account. As long as you're on the same Wi-Fi, you can watch on unlimited number of devices. So I have 10 TVs to watch all the games. I don't have to rely on like illegal streams, even though I paid for it before. Third down, slant route, incomplete pass, no flag on the... Now a flag comes in for a hit. I was going to say, that looked like roughing. That looked like he got helmet-to-helmet defenseless player. Looked like he got McCaffrey. That looks like it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, outside pocket was rolling. Yep, outside pocket was rolling. Yeah, YouTube you can watch, like if you have 5 TVs, you can watch 5 games on the same account. DirecTV, it was 1 game, that was it. Even if you paid for it. Unsportsmanlike conduct, penalty decline, because there's a personal foul. I think we're going to call that on Jaron Kearse. It did look like McCaffrey was defenseless on this play. Good coverage at first, and then, yeah, that is... It's not actually on Kearse, it's on Donovan Wilson. It's Donovan Wilson who got him in the head. Clear helmet-to-helmet, led with the helmet, initiated contact, got him in the upper area. I mean, that's clear as day. I was wondering where the flag was at the start. Yeah. So that's why. Is YouTube TV behind linear? No, it's actually not. There is no delay. I'm actually surprised. There is no delay. When I watch on YouTube TV, there is no delay whatsoever. Like, Twitter is very in sync with everything. There's no delay. Pitch out, McCaffrey. Tries to get back to the line. He cannot. Loss of 3 on the play. Leighton Vander Esch. LVE. Down with LVE. Yeah, you know me. Isn't YouTube TV like $300? I mean, the discount costs $349. DirecTV costs $249. So it's not really a big difference. And look, $349 for 17 games. 17 weeks, you get 272 games. I mean, minus the other things were like 200 games. Like, I'll take that deal. Second 13, screen pass. McCaffrey's got some room. McCaffrey's got the first down. That's some. McCaffrey the 30. McCaffrey the 25. McCaffrey staying on his feet down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 21 yards on the play. Eventually brought down by Marquise Bell. Not for a gain of 21 and a first down just outside the red zone. With 5 minutes and change left in this first half of action. Niners driving. Ticket on YouTube TV is like $600. I mean, I don't have YouTube TV. I just bought the Sunday Ticket package. I just bought Sunday Ticket. I don't have YouTube TV. I just bought Sunday Ticket. But, I mean, I got it early enough where the discount was like $340. Like, it wasn't bad. And look, it beats... Look, yeah, it's $100 more, but you get more games compared to DirecTV. Like, yeah, it's a great deal. Handoff Mason down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up. How the NBA season work if they have one team in Europe? It wouldn't. It would not work. You couldn't do it. One team in Europe for the NBA would not work. You like DirecTV Red Zone channel. Now I have not watched Red Zone because I have every single game. I will say I like Siciliano's Red Zone better than Hanson's Red Zone. I've watched the two a lot. I think Siciliano's Red Zone was better paced. So I get that. I get that complaint. But for someone like me that has like TVs out the wazoo because they're like $10 a pop on Facebook Marketplace, I can get every single game. I haven't had to deal with that. Like I didn't buy the Red Zone package. Handoff Mason this time. He gets the first down to the 10. Is it enough to make it 1st and goal? No, just gonna be 1st and 10. So you can still get a first down here. Yeah, Miami JGA, I will do a video on that. I will hopefully tomorrow have a video on that. There will be a video, hopefully. Free Sunday Ticket with Verizon. That's nice, yeah. All right, Purdy in the shotgun. Cowboys rush 4. Steps up, slant route, fires. Deebo Samuel stays on his feet down to the 1. Purdy with 2 touchdowns already. Gets him down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal is what they're going to say now. Not 2nd and 1, 2nd and goal. You said I take it had a mix of all the games on one screen. That would be nice. DirecTV had a Octobox. But DirecTV got rid of a lot of features too. That's the other thing. DirecTV, it used to be very good, and then they got rid of a lot of features. Like there used to be this cool little trivia thing and like the sports guide that you could do, and You couldn't, and then they got rid of that. Handoff up the middle. McCaffrey runs CMC for a TD. The Niners answer 20-7. How I feel about ESPN making a red zone like broadcast for the NHL. I really like that concept. Unnecessary roughness on Kirsten. That can move it to the 1 yard line. That can move it to the 1. So will the Niners go for 2? Well, now they're they got a lot to sort out here. No, NFL should not merge with the CFL. I like the idea of what the NHL is doing though. Stagger the start times 15 minutes on one day. I love that idea. I love that. NFL Game Day Live. I have not watched that in years. I've had no need to. Kind of pointless if you ask me. The new 49ers helmet logo was the worst Valentine's gift the Niners fans could have gotten. Poor Scooter. Yeah, I'm guessing he does not want to talk about it. Yeah, fight broke out at the very end. Banks threw a punch. Remember, a few weeks ago, Trent Williams threw a punch, and they did not eject him from the game. Banks that time throwing a punch. Aaron Banks, the lineman, they do not eject him from the game. Extra point from the 15 for Jake Moody. Make it a 14-point contest. It is perfect. Yeah, Banks should have been ejected, but then again, Williams wasn't ejected, so I don't even know what constitutes an ejection anymore. The NFL rules are so inconsistent. Yeah, ESPN tried... Well, the thing with college football, the package was so stupid with college football because they only show the games that they had the rights to, which was like 4. So you never saw anything. The goal line package was a great idea with horrible execution. Because they only showed like 4 games. So you missed a ton. A college football edition where you can show every game would be brilliant. The Niners really could be up 28-7. Since hockey is such a fast-paced game, I don't understand how a red zone like that can successfully work. Well, the thing is that what I think is going to happen, they're staggering the start times by 15 minutes on that day. So they'll show the ending to all the games. That's what it'll be. They'll show the ending to all the games. When there's 2 games on at the same time, they'll go split screen. That's how I think it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. Like they're not going to flip every 2 seconds. But college football, if there's a huge game on, people are glued into that game like Oklahoma, Texas yesterday. Yeah. Is Ivy League football any good? I mean, it's pure. It's pure football. You can take that for what it is. It's not scholarship and whatnot. Yeah, it's not really red zone for hockey. It's really... Basically, imagine the witching hour. Imagine the witching hour for the NFL. Basically, imagine if in the NFL you had a week where you staggered every start time by 15 minutes. That's what it is. It's basically going to be like MLB Tonight. If you've ever watched MLB Tonight, it's going to be like that. That's what it's going to be. Will the Packers ever move to Milwaukee? Not a chance in the world. Not a chance in the world is that happening. That ship sailed like 70 years ago. That ship sailed a long, long time ago. The worst NBA City Edition jersey. I've not seen them. Hang on. Let me check. I've not seen them. For this year. Alright, let's see. Heat culture. Oh my god. That might be the front runner. That might be the front runner. The culture jersey for the Heat might be the front runner. I've only seen one, but that might be the front runner for the worst. If that's the Heat jersey, that one is atrocious. That one's atrocious. The Nets one is so 90s. Let's see. Hornets are good. I do like the Nets. The Nets one's so 90s it hurts. The Mavs City one, I love the font on that one. I've seen that one. The San Francisco one, the font's a bit weird. The Lakers City one's terrible. I don't like the font spacing on that one. Memphis, I don't even know what that's trying to be. This kickoff is fielded at the 20-yard line. And a nice little return there. Before Turpin gets pushed out of bounds. Minnesota's looks clean. Yeah, Minnesota, I'd probably say. Minnesota probably the best, and Miami the worst. Based on what I've seen. The 30 seconds. Which Chris Myers is better, NFL or NASCAR? Probably NFL. First down, the give to the tight end, gain of 5 on the play, Jake Ferguson. Second and 5. Behind Pollard, incomplete pass. 3rd and 5 of the 30. 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5. Oh no, Chris Myers is bad. He's just bad at everything. Chris Myers is bad at everything. Yeah, no, Chris Myers is bad at everything. So, I guess NFL, but I mean it's not great either way. Not great either way. NFL going all grass fields eventually, I could see it. Next CBA, I could see it. That'd be a big point of contention. 3rd and 5. 3 wide. Prescott. Niners rush 3. Final play for the 2-minute warning. And Ferguson is not close. Ferguson is short by about 2 yards. 4th and 2. And now the Cowboys have a decision to make at the 2-minute warning. I'll put it that way. And I'll leave it up to you guys. Yeah, I'll watch NHL Red Zone, one of the small screens, yeah. Yeah, Vilma and Kenny's camera make me sick. I don't know what the point of that is. What is the point of that camera? I honestly don't know what the point of that camera is. I don't know what the point of that camera is. If you've never seen a Vilma Albert broadcast, they do this thing where they pan to them like a panoramic shot. And it's so bad. It's so bad. Chris Myers and Mike Goldberg? Oh, Chris Myers, easily. Yeah, if the city owns the stadium, I think you can't really do anything. If the team owns it, I think they'll mandate it. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, because Superdome can't really do grass. They can't really do grass. Is Mario Cristobal not taking any dumb decision? Yes, and it will probably come out tomorrow at like 11 o'clock. If all goes according to plan, it's going to be a late night for me. I've been up since 6:20. Yeah, I got up at 6:22 for the Jaguars game that started at 6:30. So I do like playing the late games. I really do like, or the early games. I really do like playing the early games. I like just waking up, you get it out of the way. And they can focus on the other games for the rest. I'm going to miss doing that next week. I'm going to really miss doing that. I liked playing early back-to-back weeks. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, 70% of you would go for it here. Remember, the Cowboys do get the ball to start the second half. Dave Brown or Daniel Jones, who was worse? Oh, Dave Brown was worse. Dave Brown was worse. That's not even close. That's not even close. Daniel Jones at least showed flashes. Daniel Jones at least had his moments. Dave Brown was never any good. He was never any good. Bring a team to Puerto Rico? I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening. So many dumb decisions, yep. So many dumb decisions. Yeah, you can have Sunday Ticket as a standalone without YouTube TV. That's what I do. I don't have YouTube TV. So I just have it as a standalone. All right, 4th and 2. Prescott is on the bench. So 71% of you would have gone for it here. But they're not going to. And honestly, Cowboys get the ball to start the second half. So I actually agree with the decision here. 4th and 2. I actually agree with this decision and not go for it. Anger. Punts this one away. McLeod fields at the 5. To the 10. To the 15. High steps out of bounds to the 19-yard line. 39-yard punt in terms of net. Niners take over at the 19. Right now, it's only a two-possession game. Again, right now, 2 possessions, and the Cowboys get the ball to start the second half, so just keep that in mind. Why do sports never call a game from a studio? To save money. To save money. I hate it. That's one of the main reasons I decided I didn't want to be a broadcaster. That's one of the main reasons. When I said I didn't like the direction the industry was going, and that was one of the things. That was definitely one of the things. I was like, I do not want to be calling games in a studio on a TV screen. I do not want to be doing that. And when Fox did that for the World Cup in 2018, it was so noticeable. It was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, Ronnie Harrison is really unlikable. The whole crew was unlikable. Mike Florio bashed Kirk Cousins for taking his family to a Twins game. Matthew Berry is calling for Ron Rivera to be fired. Which, look, Rivera should be fired, but you're on a national network that televises Commanders games. Like, everyone is unlikable on that panel. Everyone is either unlikable or has the personality of bread. Handoff up the middle goes to Deebo Samuel. Gain of 7, maybe 8 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Like, there is not one likable person on that panel. And the only ones that are, not likable, it's, you don't really have a strong opinion on them. The other screens have the Twins Astros game, but the other 2 screens I don't have anything on. Right, Niners are just taking their time. I think they're going to wait to get a first down, and then they'll try going. 2nd and 2. Purdy under center. Timeout, San Francisco. Now, that's an interesting decision to call the timeout then. Shanahan must not have liked what he saw. What can College Game Day do to get back to glory? Get rid of McAfee would be a good start. Quit the sob stories. Another start. Talk about different matchups besides the same old, same old. I think definitely integrate the campus that you're with more. Definitely do that. Do some more segments regarding the campus that you're on instead of it just being the same show, but you just have it in the background. Is Florio even an insider? He doesn't really break any news. Florio doesn't really do anything. Al Michaels has never eaten a vegetable. I don't even eat that many vegetables, and I've eaten more than Al Michaels, which is crazy. Fact or fiction, Pats activate Cunningham for week 6. No, he's not ready. Look, Cunningham, I promise you, Malik Cunningham is not ready to play. 2nd 2, handoff. Nothing doing. Will the Cowboys call a timeout, maybe? Clock is stopped. Who called the timeout? Who called the timeout here? Anybody? Anybody? Dallas. There we go. There we go. You know, McAfee doesn't understand the beauty of college football and game day is coming to campus and just enjoying the fact that it's college students. McAfee makes it about himself. And game day has never been about one person. And he's making it about himself. Which is fine on his show, but it's not fine on game day. Like, you're making enemies with schools. That's not the point of game day. Game day is supposed to be a fun atmosphere, and you're making enemies with schools, which is insane. I promise you, Malik Cunningham is not ready. I promise you. It would be a train wreck. 3rd down, they rush 5 over the middle. Ball is dropped by Ayuk. So a smart timeout there by Mike McCarthy. They're going to get the ball back with about a minute left and 2 timeouts. Michael K has never eaten a Whopper. We do have the Whopper emoji. Yeah, if Game Day goes to Pullman or Corvallis, there's going to be a riot. Yeah. And the thing is that they never will now. They never will. Because they know if they do, stuff will happen. And that's never been the point of game day. That's never been the point of game day. Are sports better or worse than 15 years ago? I mean, 15 years ago, you had the Mitchell Report for baseball. You had Spygate for the NFL. You had Tim Donaghy for basketball. Like, there was no integrity in sports 15 years ago. Punt is returned to the 25-yard line. Not Turpin on that one. The man returning that punt, actually, is Deuce Vaughn, the Kansas State back. Yeah, 15 years ago was 2007, 2008. I mean, the leagues were in a bad place. The leagues, integrity-wise, were in a bad place. NHL was coming off of a lockout. NBA, you had the Tim Donaghy referee scandal that broke. MLB, you had the Mitchell report. NFL, you had Spygate and whatnot. PFT doesn't fit on NBC. No one fits on NBC. No one fits on NBC. Niners should have ran on third down. I mean, I don't have a problem with throwing there. Slant route to Ayuk. I mean, Ayuk has caught everything thrown his way. I don't have a problem with that one. That's not a bad call. It's not like they threw a bomb play there. He threw a slant route. You expect that to be caught. How hard would it be for the Big Ten to just invite Oregon State and Wazoo and then split into two conferences? They're going to wait until they get, like, super desperate. And then they'll, like, almost like how SMU is getting nothing in return from joining the ACC. They're going to wait until it gets to a situation like that. What's the difference between the Patriots and a pencil? A pencil has never lost a first-round pick. Yeah, Matthew Berry doesn't fit on NBC. Matthew Berry is a fantasy guy. Matthew Berry, it makes sense for a fantasy guy to be on a show where actual fantasy sports are happening. Or about to happen. Not one particular game where you're basically saying, okay, Matthew Berry, you're the king of fantasy football. Here's what you're going to do. You're now going to bet on games. Bet on over-unders. Like, that's not your role. That's not why you are who you are. That's not who you are. How's it going, State Series? Welcome to the stream. That's not who you are. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's almost like I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Because it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, after 90% of the games are played. Yeah, and he's basically saying, okay, here's your over-unders. Like, that's not why we listen to you. We listen to you because of your projections for players. We listen to you because start them, sit them. Who are you starting sitting on a Sunday night? The games are over. The games are over. First down at the 25-yard line. Prescott scrambling, looking to throw deep down the field. He heaves it. Looking deep for Cooks. Couldn't keep the feet in bounds. Incomplete pass. Like, yeah, a fantasy insider has no business being on pregame if it's not Sunday morning. Exactly. Bingo. You would think they would know that. But NBC, they just hire everyone. Literally, there's like 15 people on that show. They just hire everyone. Anyone with a pulse, they bring on the show. And then they don't know what to do with them. Like, Steve Kornacki is the best fit on that show. What business does Steve Kornacki have talking about playoff? Like, yeah, you know a lot of stuff about election maps. Yeah, we're going to have you break down playoff odds. And he's the best part of the show. That tells you everything you need to know about how bad football in America is. That tells you everything you need to know. But that exemplifies the problem. It's just, let's have a bunch of guys and fit square pegs in round holes. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like if ESPN hired me. If ESPN hired me and said, look, we really like your work. We love what you do. We love how you talk about NFL history. We love it. We want you to host a hockey show. We want you to host a hockey show every week. Like, why? That's not what I'm known for. That's not what I was brought in for. It just makes no sense. Makes no sense. Yeah, the playoff odds, like, that's the best part. That's the best part, and it makes no sense, but it's the best part. 2nd and 10. Prescott avoids the sack for the moment, looking to throw on the run. Can't escape the other sack. Will the Niners call timeout now? They will not. 3rd and 12. The Cowboys are not calling timeout. I think they're just content to let it run into the half. They're just going to let it run into the half. We hit the halftime break. It's been a struggle for the Cowboys. 21-7. The 4th best offense in the league. Nothing doing. Yeah, right. I'm ready for a puck drop. They'll never provide great content about the Coyotes. I don't do anything with the Coyotes. I don't do anything except bash them on social media because their social media manager is an idiot. That's all I do. That's all I do. Football Night in America rivals ESPN NBA countdown for worst Big Four. Okay, I'll give you this. At least Football Night in America does not say it's a pregame show and then show more commercials than actual pregame. I will give you that. I will say that. Football Night in America is better by default because they at least show football. But ESPN gave you the template. They gave you the perfect template with primetime. All you had to do was copy it. All you had to do was just copy the formula. And you blew it. I could see ESPN hiring the wrong YouTuber, like hiring the hockey guy to do basketball games. Like, you know what it'd be like? You know what it'd be like? It would be like if, let's say that the NFL wanted to hire, like you know how, like, they had Brian Windhorst and he would just follow LeBron around? They realized, okay, look, the NFL is getting bigger and bigger because of Taylor Swift with the Chiefs, Travis Kelce, Mahomes, all that. We want a designated Chiefs person. That every day they're just going to do reports on the Chiefs. So we're going to hire Tom Grossi. I mean, he's great. He's not a Chiefs guy, though. It's the same thing like with Matthew Berry. It's the same thing. It makes no sense. I mean, ESPN didn't lay off Berman. He's still there. His role got reduced a bit. It'd be like hiring Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football. Oh, wait. At least that made sense to an extent. It's like, look, the ratings are bad. Monday Night Football was at its peak when it involved pop culture. Let's bring a pop culture guy in there. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's like Rush Limbaugh in primetime. Yeah, that made no sense. That's exactly, yeah. Matt Lauer coming in to give Kelsey Swift. Yeah, he's blackballed for a while. Yeah. At least Overman knew sports. I mean, he's kind of going off the deep end lately, but he knows sports at least. Bruce with the 5, thank you so much. If NBC is hiring anyone, maybe they can hire me to talk about cleaning chimneys. Like, they hired Jason Witten with no media experience. They hired Drew Brees with no media experience. Ronnie Harrison had no media experience. These hires don't work. There is no one... Name me a single person on that show that is both likable and has a purpose there. There are people that are likable, but they have no personality. Name me someone on that show that is likable, has a purpose, and has a personality. Name me someone that has all three. Name me a single person on Football Night in America with all three. There's like 20 people on the panel. There's 20 people on that show. You sure you can name me one? Surely there's one person you can name. You can't. CBS, you can name a ton. CBS, you can name a ton. Nate Burleson, Boomer Esiason. Obviously, James Brown. There's no one. Seriously, there's not a single person that fits the category of likable, has a purpose, and has a personality. Wasn't most sideline reporting? I'm not talking like Tarico Collins. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like... No, I'm not talking like Tarico, like Stark. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like the pregame show, the studio show. Tony Dungy is still there. Yeah, Tony Dungy is still there. He also believes that people are going to the bathroom in litter boxes. He believes your kids are going to school and going to the bathroom in litter boxes. So, I can't really take his opinions on anything seriously. Yeah, TNT has done a mega trillion times a better job of keeping the show consistent. Yeah, because what they do is incredible. What they do is they tell Ernie Johnson what they're going to talk about, and then no one else. And then it's all just on the fly. It's all improv. Maria Taylor doesn't have a personality to fit in. She doesn't know how to improv on the fly with the sidelines, or with the quips, with the highlights. You could replace her with anyone. She's not as good as Tarico was doing the things. She has a purpose on the show, obviously. She's likable, but she does not have a personality. Yeah, JB, Terry, Jimmy Johnson, Howie Long, that was a great quartet. That was great. That was absolutely great. Yeah. Now I think about it, you are right. NBC's personality and studio are bland. Yeah, they are very bland. It is literally like it's literally like the Family Guy episode where Peter like looks at everything and says shallow and pedantic. I think Amazon's Crew is fine. I think Amazon's Crew is okay. Yeah, Florio. Look, look. If you didn't play sports, I don't see like that's like I never played football besides like at the playground on recess, so I'm not one to say that. But like you don't necessarily have to know play football to do that. But yeah. Does NBC's coverage of the Olympics suck? Yes. Yes, 100%. It's so America-centric, even when America doesn't win in the event. It's based on sob stories. It's based on tape delay. Yeah, it stinks. It absolutely stinks. It absolutely stinks. Yeah, it's like asking the Cowboys how to get to the NFC Championship. Like, it's like they don't know what to do. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. They have no one that fits or has a personality or anything. How's it going, CT Man? Welcome to the stream. It's like it's like their coverage of other sports is fine. Like Premier League, they do a great job. Premier League, they do a phenomenal job. They changed the game. I mean, I think all you need to know about NBC Sports is that it took them until they got the rights back in 2006 to implement a score bug. Like Super Bowl 32, close game. There is no reason anyone would flip off of the game because it was close. They didn't have a score bug. 1998, every other thing had a score bug. The reason that people didn't have score bugs back then, it was twofold. Number one, too much space. We've solved that problem. Number two, we don't want people flipping off of games if they're a blowout. Super Bowl 32 was one of the best games ever played. They didn't have a score bug. That tells you everything you need to know. The NBC also destroyed America's Got Talent. They made it just a sob story show. It used to be actual talent. And now I was bullied when I was 10. Someone called me fat when I was 12. Now I sing. Now I'm going to sing this Mariah Carey song off key. Oh, here's your golden buzzer. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, Jags, I mean, I like playing in London. I really do like playing in London. Why was there a scoreboard for NBC in 97? So 1998, the playoffs. Yeah, because they were the last one. They were dinosaurs. They were dinosaurs. They had the belief that if we showed a score bug, if the game was a blowout, people would leave and go to other programming. Which I guess makes sense to some extent, but they'll just leave 5 minutes later when they see the score. And on top of that, it doesn't make sense for the Super Bowl. Because that game was close. That game was one of the best games ever played at the time. We want to see the score all the way. It's crazy because they were ahead of the curve in so many ways. When CBS was getting stale with NFL Today, NBC with their pregame show changed the game in the 80s. The 10-minute tracker was one of the greatest inventions in the history of pro football on television. Like, they were innovating the game. They were innovating. And then, like, around the 90s, they just stopped. And they kept stopping. And their football coverage has fallen behind. TNT is better than ESPN, better than NBC. Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit that. Golden time for NBC Sports, but I mean, then again, they showed Olympics on tape delay, even though it was in America. Granted, favorite scorebug, 2011 Fox was gorgeous. 2011 Fox was gorgeous. I also really like the honestly, the NBC bug they have for college football now was great. Spencer, Sports Network with 5, thank you. NBC also ruined American Ninja Warrior. Used to love the show until NBC destroyed it. Yep. I don't disagree. Yeah, Fox had the first one in 94. They had the first one in 94. Yeah, NBC was disrespectful and turned away from the moment of silence. Yeah, their coverage of the 2012 Olympics was atrocious, especially the ceremonies. It's gotten better now. Their coverage of the ceremonies has gotten better, but they used to talk down to you like you didn't have eyes. It was like, here's, like, they played a Queen song, and it's like, okay, this song is by Queen. This song is this. Queen is a British band. Queen had all these hits. Let's listen. And then they comment, like, 3 seconds later, allowing for no silence. And they got, like, countries wrong, and they jokes about countries. It was like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? NBC pregame shows what happens when grass growing and paint dry become too interesting for some people. Oh, my God. Like, do you think NBC is going to do a good job with the Paris Olympics? Especially the opening ceremony, which is not taking place in a single location. The opening ceremony is taking place on the water. It's taking place around the entire city. I don't know how that's going to work. But you really think NBC is going to do a good job with that? Yeah, 90% of the time the Olympics are on tape delay. They were on tape delay in 2010 when we had the internet. We had technology. They were in Vancouver. Why do we need them on tape delay? They're in prime time already. Makes no sense. NFL on TNT again. I could see it. I could see a package of some kind at some point. Oh my. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. And the commentators are so biased toward America, which I get to some extent, but it's like an American comes in 6th place. I don't care. I want to talk about the gold medalist. Now, NBC's coverage is just... Premier League is good. Their soccer coverage is good. Like, they found Arlo White, and Arlo White is an absolute gem. Like, I think they could do a banger job with the World Cup. Good luck with you, Bexor. Thank you so much. Yeah, they cut away from the closing ceremony to show... What was it? Animal? It was something... It was a sitcom with a talking monkey. And a monkey who was a doctor. I saw that the ceremony after was great. The Who were phenomenal. It was like the exact opposite of the halftime show. Yeah, Florio's not a source. He's an aggregator. He's an aggregator who is also an instigator. Yeah, it makes no sense. And the worst is like, the worst, I've seen them do this before. So they'll show something on like one of their streaming platforms live, and then they'll cut to coverage on like CNBC or USA. And they'll show the same thing if you missed it earlier, watch this. And they show it again. Like Rugby Sevens, they did this a lot. And then they showed it on NBC, and we're like, okay, if you missed it on USA and that, watch this. And they showed that! They showed the same thing 3 times! So, the coverage is just redundant. I think Disney Junior's got the best shot at games. I don't know why they never got a UPN or WB. Yeah, Fox coverage of soccer is annoying. I will give you that. Dan Patrick is he on? I don't think he is. I don't think Dan Patrick is, because he was the studio host. And then Florio took over, and then it was Maria Taylor. Right? I don't think Dan Patrick's still on. If he is, then he's the one exception to the rule, because Dan Patrick's great. I got nothing against him. Super Bowl play-by-play? No, not a chance in the world. No. I'm watching that with my friends having a Super Bowl party. Kickoff is fielded. Spin move out to the 25, still going down to the 29-yard line. All right, that was like a nice 15-minute rant. We can still go. That was like a 13-minute rant, just ranting about halftime. Yep. Yeah, at least the Olympics never cut away to show Heidi. Oh, they did cut away to show a... What was the sitcom name? Less than one season. What's it? Animal Practice. That's the one. It was Animal Practice. I just looked it up. Pollard down to the 34-yard line, brought down eventually by Ward, gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Yeah, this is what they cut away for. This lasted 9 episodes, by the way. This lasted 9 episodes. It was that bad. I don't even know what it doesn't even say what the plot is. Prescott on the run, fires on the ball, is caught by CeeDee Lamb. Lamb at the 45, still going. Lamb at the 40, trying to break out the tackle by Ward, gets down to the 37-yard line. It's a nice gain there, again about 30 yards into plus territory at the 37, 1st down. Yeah, it was... The main cast involves a doctor and a monkey. They cut away from the Who. You know, Costas was mad. Costas was fuming mad. I mean, he's mad about everything now. He's the old man that yells at a cloud. I mean, if you listen to him yesterday, he was just mad about everything. Pollard loses 2 on that run. But, yeah, he was mad, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. He was like, are you kidding me? Jags were not... No, there was no Toy Story today. There was no Toy Story. That was a one-time thing. And hopefully will always be a one-time thing. Can I redirect your Peacock rant? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, Olympics again will never be 92 Barcelona. I need to do a video on the Olympic package. The gold package. I need to do a video on that at some point. Prescott fires on the run. Caught down to the 32-yard line is Pollard. So 3rd and about 5 coming up. That show can't be more painful than watching mechanical offensive plays. Yeah, I need to do a video at some point on the 92 Olympics. Not on this channel. They could have reheard the last precinct. That is true. They could have done that. They could have done that. Of course, the JG9 historian knows that. They could have done that. I'll give him credit. I will give him credit. They could have done that. But I do need to do 92 Olympics, the gold package. I need to do a video on that. 3rd and 5. They give to Dowdle and nothing doing. Interesting call on 3rd and 5. Usually it means you're going to go for it on a 4th down, but why not give it to Pollard at that point? And now it's too far to try and go for it, so I think they're going to send the field goal unit out. Like, no one knows what I'm talking about. It was like the triple cast. Yeah, what was it called? Triple cast? Yeah, whatever the package were. I don't think there's a video on it on YouTube. I need to do an in-depth video, because there's a lot to break down. And that would be like the catch-all channel, like the broadcasting channel. That would eventually start. That would be like one of the first videos I do, is the kick by Aubrey is good, the former USFL kicker. Yeah, Olympic channel I could do. I've been thinking about an Olympic channel. Like just an all-sports Olympic channel. I've been thinking about that. I don't think a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse game, but... Miska Muska 1st down. Something like that. Why are you saying... Oh, that would be great. Matt LaFleur, why are you saving this time out? It's a surprise tool that will help us later. That would be great. That would be great. Yeah, NBC's protect. Yeah, I mean that game was already. Yeah, there are 2 more stinkers that they'd rather flex, where both teams are bad. What was the Olympics? Yeah. So if you never heard the Olympics triple cast, that was what. Yeah, the blue channel, the white channel, the red channel. Is there a YouTube video on that? Or would I be the first? Would I be the first? No, there is no video on the triple cast. There are commercials on it. There are really no... There's a podcast on it from 2 years ago. It's got 150 views. It's a podcast. There's another 18-minute podcast on it. There's no video. Why do you disrupt the backlog of the dumb decisions? There is no video on the triple cast. I'm hoping they start the renovations now. Yeah, if they play in London all the time, I have no problem with it. Whatever gets us to win games. If we get another Summer Olympics in September, like when Brisbane hosts in 2032, how will it impact NBC's coverage of Notre Dame football and Sunday Night Football? They won't show it during then. They won't show it. But I don't think we are. No, this 2032, it's opening ceremony July 23rd, and the closing is August 8th. NBC has too much pull. They pay too much rights. They pay too much money for the rights of the Olympics, so they will never have another fall Olympics like that. They'll never do it. They pay too much money. Yeah, I definitely thought about an Olympics channel, but if I were to do one, like, there's a lot I want to do. In case you haven't been able to tell, there's a lot I want to do, and I don't have the manpower to do it. But I do want to do a triple cast video, like a 40-minute documentary on the triple cast, because that was one of the greatest failures of all time in broadcasting, and no one's done a video on it, and I feel like I need to, because there's not a single video on YouTube about the triple cast, which is crazy to me. Favorite signed helmets by the Niners and the Cowboys. I do so. There's a Niners one that means a lot to me. There's a Niners one as I kick off with Santanas for a touchback. Niners will take over at the 25. So back at the Hall of Fame when I went in 2022, you could have legends sign helmets. I got Dave Wilcox to sign a Niners helmet. He passed away like a few weeks ago. So super nice guy. So I got Dave Wilcox. Oh, that's you! That's you who did it! Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, there are podcasts on, there's no video. That was you that did it! Okay, I will have to check that out. And everyone, go check that out. If you are interested in that, go check out Greg's podcast on that. The 1904 Marathon, I can't, John Boyce did a video on that already. He covered everything. False start, back him up 5. Yeah, there's enough I could add that John Boyce didn't cover already. A dumb decision of the year. Like, I've thought about doing a dumb decision award show. I've thought about it. Back-to-back games in London. I would love that for the Jaguars. I want to do that every year. So, yeah, that's the Niners one, Dave Wilcox. Favorite one for the Cowboys. Same thing. At the Hall of Fame, I got Bob Lilly's autograph. This one is Bob Lilly right here. This one's Jeff Garcia. Which one? This is Raheem Mostert. Where is Wilcox? I don't know where Wilcox went. All right, first down. And 15. What a throw to Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk over the middle down to the 43-yard line. He had a 23 yards. Good enough for a first down. Yeah, give me your behind on JG and J7 videos. I'm thinking the Olympics can be covered with other sports on JGX. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to think about the direction I want to go. Where is the... That's Brian. Where is... I have Wilcox. I know that. I don't know where... Maybe I got it... Maybe... Oh, I think Wilcox, I might have gotten a Hall of Fame helmet signed by him. Not a Niners helmet signed by him. A Hall of Fame helmet. The dude Brian Young from the Hall of Fame. Bob Lilly. Jeff Garcia right here. Amari Cooper. That's Amari Cooper right there. Second at about 7 coming up. Why did the Titans keep the rights for the Oilers' name? Because they were the Tennessee Oilers for a few years, so that helped a lot. Favorite Cowboy player I met? Mel Renfro was super nice. Met him at the Hall of Fame. Did not have the time to tell him I did a video on him in the 1964 draft where it took like 8 hours to draft him. McCaffrey, pitch out! Down to the 49-yard line. Third and about 5. I'm not in favor of back-to-back London games because of the jet lag advantage. I mean, look, teams can decide whether they want to go to London now or whether they want to go on Friday. They can decide. It's not up to the league, it's up to the team. We actually played worse when we stayed over for the whole week. Like, the stats showed we played worse when we were starting out as there was an injured Cowboy. When we started out as the injured Cowboys, Jordan Lewis, the cornerback, that would be a big blow to them again. They don't have Diggs. He's out for the season with an injury. Jordan Lewis, maybe the next best corner on the team. And he is down in some pain right now. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, the Mousecatool. Let's see. The Mousecatool. Oh, that's great. The mystery Mousecatool Tannehill pick. That's great. Random hot dogs coming onto the field. Rate the NFL score bugs. Fox, CBS, NBC, ESPN. All right, ESPN is dead last. By a country mile. Dead last. NBC is the best, followed by CBS, followed by Fox, followed by ESPN. Bleacher Report 1, Giants and Jets in the 6. Why? Purdy fires third down. Ayuk with the grab of the 25 to the 20. Brandon Ayuk down to the 9. Gain of 40. And it's a first down for San Fran in the red zone. Brandon Ayuk, but there was a flag on the play. That is coming back. They were very late to show that flag graphic. They waited until Ayuk was running back to show the flag graphic. Wow. Yep, holding on the play. Yep, that's holding. Right call. See the joke about Matthew Berry. Let's see. Chat was fine. I did not see the Matthew Berry thing. I did not see the Matthew Berry joke. The college scorebug, I think, for Fox, I think it looks awful. The slanted logos look terrible. It looks cartoonish in the worst way. Purdy over the middle, wide open! Wide open is Debo. Debo to the 30, Debo to the 20. All right, doesn't matter. Down to the 18-yard line. Huge gain there. Gain of about 42 yards, 43 yards. Michael Hodel with the 5. Thank you so much as the Niners get into the red zone. Thanks again for being the commentator on my doubleheader of watching my grass grow and paint dry more exciting than the Giants this year. Anything for you, man. Anything for you. I just don't like the slanted logos. If they got rid of the slanted logos, it'd be fine. Yeah, Fox camera for college football is weird. 10 yards looks way different in college than the NFL for the based on camera angles. Use check slant right on the play action, gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Yeah, Purdy's looking good. He's hitting all his open throws. Purdy's looking really good. He's doing everything he's asked to do. Yeah, how to Purdy last 7 rounds? That's a question that will puzzle people for years. Not the halftime break, obviously. At the commercial break, I gotta show you something. Brock Purdy related. I have to show you something. Oh, I said about Matthew Berry, as you're saying about him. Could he be any more? Appreciate it. I appreciate the Friends reference. Basically, Football Night in America is like the Friends Duel episode, where they just shoehorn a bunch of celebrities in, a bunch of cameos, and it didn't work. It was one of the worst episodes of the series, and I like Friends, but that was a terrible episode. Debo, gain of 1, 3rd and 2. But I do have something Brock Purdy related to show the next break. 3rd and 2, ball at the 10. I should note in baseball news, the Twins are a 5-0 on the Astros top of 7-2 out. Bases loaded. Twins looking to tie the series up. Yeah, the Fox College bug looks like something out of a PS3 game. It looks like the bug, if you ever played a college football video game, when the two mascots square off against each other, you can play as mascot teams. So like you do the Stanford Tree against the Syracuse Orange. It looks like that bug. 3rd and 2. Purdy, play action, looking, end zone. He's got Kittle! 1, 2, 3! Touchdown! San Francisco is a 3-possession game! The first touchdown! In the first quarter on the first drive. Second touchdown later in the first half. Third touchdown there. First touchdown for Kittle was a dream come true. The second one, Niner fans just wanted to be with him. And the third one, it's plain to see that he's the one for Brock Purdy. Extra point is good. 28-10. If you got that reference, kudos. You're doing an episode of my TV podcast for Halloween after about ESPN Halloween Derby. Oh, geez. Yes, that... Great idea. Great idea. That was painful. All right, here's the Brock Purdy thing I want to show you guys. Let's see. Do I have it here? Do I have it in my closet? Is it in my closet? Question of the day. Is the Brock Purdy thing in my closet or is it somewhere else? Oh, it's here. All right. So, here's the Brock Purdy thing. With Brock Purdy, I was at the draft in 2022. And Mr. Relevant happened, and they announced Brock Purdy and whatnot. And after Mr. Irrelevant got drafted, and they did it, Mr. Irrelevant, like, they threw these footballs in the stands. How's it going, Scorpion? Welcome to the stream. It's all good. They threw footballs into the stands after Mr. Irrelevant got drafted. And I caught one of them, because they threw out like 20 of them, or whatever. They threw out a bunch of them. Caught one of them. And you don't get anything with it, but it's like a cool souvenir. It's like Mr. Irrelevant. But it says the year and everything. This one's from 2023, but I have the one from 2022. It's funny because I have the Brock Purdy Mr. Irrelevant foam football. It's so bizarre. Tarico is good. That's the only thing NBC. Yeah, Tarico's good, but that's not like play-by-play, or not play. That's not studio show. So yeah, so I have the Brock Purdy Mr. Irrelevant foam football that was just a cute little gag and somehow now might actually be worth something for some reason. Yeah, I was at the draft in Vegas. Yeah, he was, I was at the draft in Vegas. I was at the draft this past season. 2021, I was there. I was there in 19 in Nashville, 15 in Chicago, and then 14 and 12 in New York. So I'm into 7, hoping to go to a lot more. It's a lot of fun. Draft is a ton of fun. The draft is, like, such a fun event. Especially, like, they do such a good job with the draft. So nice, too, because it was, like, it just sprung up on you because I was at the Super Bowl experience because it was in Phoenix. So it's like I didn't really get an off season. It's crazy how it springs up on you when you have a deep playoff run and then you like go to the Super Bowl and then the draft just springs up on you. Yeah, I'll try to get signed. We'll see. NFL draft is far better on TV than in person. See, I disagree. I think it's better in person. I think it's way better in person. On TV, it's just sob stories and commercials, and they miss picks. They miss a lot of picks on TV. I like it a lot better in person. Kickoff field at the 10 and brought out to the 21-yard line. They're kicking it short. Cowboys are not fair catching it. Seems to be working out for the Niners. Yeah, they do blast music the entire time, but that's... What else are they going to do? Alright, first out the 21-yard line. Best draft I went to, Vegas. Just do the draft in Vegas every year. Nashville was great also, although it rained the first night. But look, do the draft in Vegas every year, no complaints. Vegas, do the draft in Vegas every year. Okay, well, hang on. Did you go to night 1 or night 2 and 3? Night 1's different. Night 1 is different. Slant route, caught down to the 27-yard line, CeeDee Lamb. Depends what night you go to. Night 1, I get your point. Night 1. Night 2, very different from day 2 on TV. Way different. Which non-NFL city should the draft go to? Whew, that's a good question. Do the scouts have too much of the combine? To some extent, yeah, I think so. I don't look at the combine except for like outliers. Delayed handoff goes to Pollard. Pollard down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 10. Quiet day for Pollard on the running game, but does get the first down there. Like, if I don't care about the difference between a 4.5 and a 4.51. I don't. If a running back runs a 4.3, I'm taking note. If a running back runs a 4.9, I'm taking note. But other than the outliers, I don't do anything. I went to 1 and 2. All right. Yeah, day 2 is better than day 1 in person. Yeah, they don't show every announcement of every pick on TV. Yeah, that's why I like in person better. Prescott going deep, looking deep, intercepted. Horrible throw by Prescott. Intercepted by Deshaun Gibson. Gibson still on his feet, down at the 38-yard line. No flags on the field. Deshaun Gibson, the former Jaguars safety, with the interception. And the Niners are just pouring it on right now. Was looking deep for Cooks, it looked like. And instead found Gibson. So what non-city should it go to? All right, hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this idea. NFL draft at Disney World. Cinderella's castle is the stage. Hear me out on it. Hear me out on that idea. How insane would that be? How insane would that be? That'd be my pick. Your thoughts on a draft at Disney World? There you go. There you go. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Why not? Honestly, I think it'd be super cool. I think it'd be super cool. My brother went to night 2 of the draft in Radio City. It is completely different now. It is a completely different experience now. Completely different. Yeah, very relaxed in Radio City. That's a good way to put it. Because I went in 2012 and 2014. Very relaxed, very quiet if your team wasn't picking. No studio hosts, no live band, no entertainment. You just sat there. You just sat there. There wasn't really anything. And the atmosphere died because what happens is that in the draft right now, because it's outdoors, people leave. But when they leave, people fill in the space. But the problem with Radio City is that because it's in an indoor venue, and it's the same problem with the atmosphere that happened in 2018, you could see it on TV in Dallas. When people leave, no one fills the seats because it's a fixed capacity. Yeah, best thing they did with the draft was move it around. Goodell's biggest accomplishment for me is not the international thing. It's the draft. What he's done with the draft, turning it into an event, is amazing. Have the green room be the It's a Small World ride. That would be amazing. Honestly, can you imagine like a guy who thinks he's going to go top 10 and he slides out of the first round and it just has to ride It's a Small World over and over again until his name gets called? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine how terrible that would be? But like seriously, like a draft at Disney, Cinderella's castle as the stage. You have all the fans line up on Main Street. You pack Main Street. You do it like that. You can do the NFL experience. You have NFL experience and whatnot. You've got like this. You got open field between the Grand Floridian and the Magic Kingdom. You've got open space there to do it. You just built the walkway. You can do the NFL experience stuff there. You got the hotels. You got that. NFL draft on the beach. The problem is that what happens if it is windy? Having it on the water. Because I can tell you, I was in Cleveland in 2021. It was cold. Very cold. The best and worst thing each of the past 3 commissioners have done. Okay, that's a good question. Goodell, best, the draft moving. Worst, the entire 2014 season. With the violence and everything. First down handoff goes to Mason. Mason's still fighting forward down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Tagliabue. Best, no threats of labor issues. None. No threats of labor issues at all. Spencer the $2. Thank you so much. The only thing stopping the Niners is injuries. At this rate, yeah. They look phenomenal. They look phenomenal. Draft by the ocean. No threats of labor issues. The worst, Tagliabue had some dumb ideas. 3 conferences was an idea with him. 4-point field goals was an idea with him. Best thing, I have to be biased and say put a team in Jacksonville. Had to say that. Hand up the middle, down to midfield. First down for Mason, gain of 5. Roselle, the worst thing, obviously the 82 strike shortened season. The best thing, national TV deals and the merger. NFL draft in Omaha, hosted by Peyton Manning. Here to announce the next pick for the Vikings is Thor. Disney will probably charge for it, though, an arm and a leg. Yeah, look, someone just asked, like, what are your thoughts on the draft in Disney World? Like, best place to host it that is not an NFL city. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but I'd like to see how it goes. First down, Purdy. I think the ball got tipped at the line. If it didn't, that's really the first misfire of the day. I don't know if that got tipped or if that's just a misfire. Either way, 2nd and 10 coming up. Or what about, instead of Cinderella's castle, you put a stage in the middle of World Showcase? That's what you do. You put a stage in the middle of World Showcase. And you have like all the VIPs on the stage and whatnot, and then everyone can watch around the lagoon. That could be cool. And then you project the pick onto Spaceship Earth. Oh man, 2nd and 10. Fires to McCaffrey. McCaffrey down to the 42. Were the Scabs worse than 82 strike? At least we got football. At least we got football with the Scabs. 82, we got a whole sham of a season. I mean, the Super Bowl tournament was a sham. Everything was a sham there. The draft in Yellowstone, yeah. If the NFL draft returns to New York City, would it be in Brooklyn? No, it'd be Central Park. It'd be Central Park. Draft in Jacksonville, I could see it. I could see it. They're going to go to cities that will never get a Super Bowl. So Green Bay's getting one. Detroit's getting one. I could see Buffalo getting one. They're going to go to cities that will never get a Super Bowl. Or big-time party cities that can host some of this with ease. 3rd and 2. Purdy, as they rush 4, fires off his back foot. Wide open! Wide open is Jawan Jennings, his first grab of the day. Just outside the red zone, brought out of bounds by Malik Hooker, the safety. But not for getting about 20 yards. Purdy having a great showing today. 3 passing touchdowns. And this could get ugly very quickly. If Baltimore got an expansion franchise instead of Jacksonville, would Modell consider moving the Browns to Jacksonville? Yes. Jacksonville was the hot commodity. Jacksonville was the city where you threatened to relocate to. Anyway, 5 with a 5. Wasn't this supposed to have been a legitimately good game tonight? This one looks like all but over. Even Al Michaels went to bed. I thought so. You know, I had the Niners winning, but I thought so. I think some serious questions are going to be asked about the Cowboys after this. If they don't come back. Because, look, you went 3-1. You did it against maybe the 3 worst offenses in football. Or 3 of the bottom 5. I did see the dinosaurs, yeah. Drafted the Kibbe Dome. Drafted the Hall of Fame Cannon. They could not handle it. There is no way Cannon could handle it. Way too small. They could barely handle the Hall of Fame when I went. And that was a ceremony with no first ballot Hall of Famers. Where attendance was like 20,000 seat stadium. It was maybe 8,000. Maybe. Handoff, 2nd and 5. Goes to Debo. Gain of 4. 3rd and 1 come up. I put it this way. I had Papa John's every night. That's how little there was in Cannon. They could not host a draft. They did Cleveland. That's as good as they're getting. Yeah, I did know about the Baltimore Bombers. That name would have been changed very quickly. Draft on Bourbon Street. Amazing or a disaster. I mean, they did a draft on Broadway in Nashville. That went phenomenally, so I could see it being amazing. Yeah, but a lot of questions are going to be asked about the Cowboys because this season has been them beating up on bad teams. Drafting Omaha. 3rd one, half McCaffrey needed a yard, and they're going to give it to him. Eating up some clock. A touchdown here with the extra point makes it a 4-score game. Really puts this one out of reach. The 49ers have been dominant this season. In every sense of the word. They've scored 30 or more points in every single game so far. Beat the Steelers by 23. Beat the Rams. Then beat the Giants by 18. Beat the Cardinals by 19. Up on the Cowboys by 18. You can't say this for high school, not the NFL. Yeah. Would the NFL go Orlando over Jacksonville if they expanded today? Yes, 100%. 100%. Jacksonville, this is their one shot at a team. That's the thing. Jacksonville loses to the Jaguars. I don't think they will. Again, my worry is like a 1.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Handoff McCaffrey, gain a 2. Like, they will never get another team. Spence with a $2. Thank you so much. If none of their stars get hurt, could San Fran go 17-0? I mean, theoretically, but it is so tough to go 17-0. They're bound to have one game where they don't play their best. I don't think they're going to go 17-0. Nashville Hound Dogs? No, it was Memphis Hound Dogs. Nashville was never an option for an expansion team. Memphis was. Memphis was favored, actually, over Jacksonville. Or no. St. Louis was favored over Jacksonville. It was Memphis, Baltimore, St. Louis, Jacksonville, and Carolina. Screen to Juszczyk. Juszczyk trying to get into the end zone. Juszczyk! Down at the 1. Oh, I so wanted him to score because I had a great touchdown call for him. I had a great touchdown call for Juszczyk, and I cannot use it now. And I'm so upset. I am so upset. I need Juszczyk to score at least once on stream so I can use my call. Loss was worse for the Ravens. Colts or Steelers? Oh, easily Steelers. Easily. They had that. I mean, the Colts gave them the hand in the bag with a fair catch and everything. But the Steelers game, they threw. They had 10,000 chances to win. So I'll be your math tutor. Math is a wonderful thing, as Jack Black once said. Had Team 30 gone to Baltimore over Jacksonville, you would be Bomber Gator 9. I think my shot would not be monetized. I don't think that would happen. Ayuk Sakai touch the ball again, is he? No. Jags relocate to Orlando? Not a chance in the world. No chance. St. Louis, will they get a team again? If they go to 36 and go America, yeah, I think they will. I want to use the touchdown call so badly. I want to use the call. Hopefully he gets the ball at the goal line and I can use it. Of all the failed teams in the NFL, name 3 I wish were still around. You know what? Just because the atmosphere in Green Bay is so crazy, I want to see 3 small market teams. I want to see 3 small market teams all like next to each other just to see what the heck would happen. Dayton Triangles. I want to see the Triangles around. I want to see the Akron Pros, and I want to see the Cannon Bulldogs. I want to see just what the heck would happen. You have, besides the Bengals and Browns, you have 3 other teams in Ohio. Just see what happens. You have an F in math? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, Lamar did play terrible today. Would the Bombers be forced to change their name after 9/11? They would be forced to change their name right away. Look, as soon as the Washington Bullets changed their name, the Bombers would have to change their name. And they definitely would. If they didn't change before, they would have after 2001. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Providence Steamroller, yeah. You know, Providence Steamroller, yeah. Yeah, Providence Steamroller. That'd be a good one. If the NFL returns to New York City, no, Times Square would be too chaotic. You need to do it at a place where no one's relies on it for work. It needs to be a closed-off space. And Central Park, it would be Central Park. Newark Bears. Was that an NFL team? I know it was an Atlantic League team. I know it was an Atlantic League team. They won't let you watch Jags games if you get an F. Yeah, you probably should. Why do you have an F? That's. I mean, what's a subject? What's subject to math? What's subject? That would stink. That would stink. First and goal at the 1. Here we go. Handoff. McCaffrey. McCaffrey is stuffed. Who are the Bombers? Baltimore Bombers was the name of the team that was going to be in the NFL if they expanded in 1995 to Baltimore. Because there were 5 teams. It was the Jacksonville Jaguars, Carolina Panthers, St. Louis Stallions, Memphis Hound Dogs, and the Baltimore Bombers. 5 expansion bids, 2 teams. No, I don't. I became a Gator fan because I like watching Tim Tebow and Chris Leak play. There's no college football team where I grew up. So, second and goal. Purdy, play action. He's got Juszczyk! He's got Juszczyk! You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's a touchdown for the 49ers! This one is over! I did get to use the call after all. Hopefully it lived up to the hype. Hopefully that lived up to the hype. And hopefully I'm not the first person to say that. Anytime I can use a music pun, I'm going to. You know it. Anytime I can use a music pun, I'm going to. Yeah, Pickett's weird. Like, he's good in the final 2 minutes, but before that, he's terrible. That is Ice Cube approved. That was worth the call. That was worth the call. I gotta trademark that. If no one's done that, I gotta trademark that one. I gotta trademark that. Please tell me I'm not the only, I'm the first person to come up with that. Please tell me. Please tell me I'm the first person. Shannon Sharp used it. Are you kidding me? He used it 3 years ago? Are you kidding? No. No, I thought I had something there. No. I've seen some people tweet it from 2019. Oh, the Niners tweeted that out in 2019. Are you kidding? Oh, I thought I had something. Come on. The Niners tweeted it out in 2019 when you used to check stiff-armed a guy. All right, screw it. I'm still using the call. Mike Lowe with the $2. The man, the myth, the legend, the JG. Thank you so much. Screw it. I'm still using the call. You know what? Screw it. I'm still using it. I'm still using it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that I'm not the only person to do it. You know what? Screw it. It's an original idea that people have had, which makes sense. I've used music puns before. I'm doing it. Can I trademark I'm sorry what? It's a bit too common of a phrase. I'm not sure I could do that. I don't think I could do that. It's too common of a phrase. We now have the final score of the AFL NFL World Championship. Yep. JPS for the 2. Cowboys losing cured my migraine. It gave Scooter a migraine, though. So, there's that. There's that. You need math tutor. Khan Academy is pretty good. I've watched a lot of their stuff. Khan Academy is very good. If you need... And it's free. Khan Academy is free. Khan Academy is very, very good. I remember watching a lot of their videos where I had something. Worst coach in Cowboys history, Campo. I think your neighbors really like you. Well, here's the thing. This wall behind me is a staircase. I don't have a neighbor. This wall is a staircase. And it's nice because I can literally just park my car down the staircase. Just go down, like literally the staircase is 5 feet from me. So like it works out. I don't have any neighbors, which is nice because I record a lot of stuff at 4 a.m. And when I'm yelling at coaches for doing stupid things at 4 a.m, the dumbest proposed team name. Ooh. Bay State Patriots is up there. For the BS Patriots, it's up there. Niners-Eagles game in Philly. Honestly, right now I'm taking the Niners. Right now I'm taking the Niners. It's time to put in Sam Darnold. As that kickoff is muffed. Lucky that did not go out of the end zone. Lucky that did not go out of the end zone. All right, 25-point game. It is now or never for the Cowboys. It is now or never. They don't let us on the computers for Shaka Khan Academy would be cool. Let's on a computer for work. Well, at home, I mean. Like, they can't control what you're on at home. If you had to get arrested for disorderly conduct with a major athlete, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. First down over the middle. Prescott incomplete. Intended target. CeeDee Lamb. Michael Ho with the 5. Thank you so much. What about spiking the ball in every single play? Trademark that? I could theoretically trademark that. I feel like it's nice. Like I have catchphrases. And a lot of the people know, and a lot of other YouTubers in my field, I don't feel like they have them, which is good for me. Like I built a brand, and you guys are a big part of that. Stream Eagles, Niners, Jags don't play the day. It's a national 425. I've thought about doing a 4 o'clock stream. As that ball is off the hands of Gallup, intercepted. The bleedings continue for the Cowboys. The bloodbath gets even worse. 2 picks now. And Fred Warner makes that one. Yeah, drink the spike. I could probably trademark that. Fred Warner. Dak Prescott with a day to forget. The Cowboys with a day to forget. The Commander's name I've gotten used to. I've gotten used to it. It's just a bad name. Because you can shorten it to the commies. They didn't think it through. Now, not a pick 6. It's not a pick 6, but it is an interception. It is an interception. All right, here we go. Yeah, Fine Bros also have a subscriber trying to trademark me. Yeah, I've not watched a single Fine Bros video since they tried that. And reaction content's like the laziest form of content, too. Like, I don't want to do reaction content. First down, Purdy. Use check in motion. Pitch out. Goes to Mason. Mason at the 20. Mason at the 10. Mason is in. Mason making magic happen. The Niners, 41. Put in the backups, folks. This one is over. San Francisco. You could go for 2, make it a 5-possession game. I don't think they will. Not that it matters at this point. This is Super Bowl 22 scoreline now. We had Super Bowl 1, now we have Super Bowl 22. Oh, man. That'll probably be the last pass Purdy throw. He didn't throw a pass there, but his day is probably done. Probably putting Darnold at this point. Purdy tonight, 17 for 24, 252, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 144.4 passer rating as a Cowboy is down. You couldn't think of anything involving Mace. I mean, I know Mace the rapper. Mason making magic happen. I mean, for the flat, that's pretty good. I guess Mace, can't nobody hold me down. Can't nobody hold Mason down. You could do that. You could do that. Even the Giants about fighting against the Niners. Yeah, that is true. That's just an awfully good team. They are clearly number one. Could I trademark dumb decisions? That'd be tough. That'd be tough. Again, if I trademark something, I have to protect the trademark. Like, I have to... Because the thing is that, it costs money to do the trademark, and then you have to protect the trademark, which means you have to sue people for using the trademark. And I don't really want to do that. I don't want to look like the bad guy in that situation. Like, I would have to sue anytime someone used my saying. Like, not because I want the money or because I want to sue, but because I need to sue, because if you don't, you could say the trademark has been diluted. You can't use... people have been using the trademark, you haven't been protecting it. Spend Sport Network with a 5, thank you so much. What game replaces? Let's see. Chicago, LA in Week 8, Jets, Raiders in Week 10, and Vikings, Broncos in Week 11. Good question. NFL Plus this week, can the 49ers, so lots of the way you tune in. All right, so let's see. Week 8. I think we've done this before, but let me see. Week 8, again. Each network can protect a game. CBS will protect Bengals, Niners, probably. Rams, Cowboys. Fox protects that. Vikings, Packers, I could see getting flexed in. Or Browns, Seahawks, I could see. I think Vikings, Packers will be the flex in there. Week 10. You have Jets, Raiders. That's getting flexed. Let's see. Fox protects one. They're protecting Cowboys, Giants because that's game of the week. CBS probably protects Packers, Steelers. I think that's a CBS game. Is it a CBS game? Let's see. Because there's... With cross-flexing, with no assigned networks now, it's weird. Let's see. So, you have CBS has Packers, Steelers, yeah. Fox has Giants, Cowboys. I think you're going to get Niners, Jaguars. I honestly think Niners, Jaguars will be the game. I think the Jaguars will be playing on Sunday Night Football in Week 10. I really do. Is that Leighton Vander Esch that got hurt? Oh, boy, that would be a big loss. That would be a big loss for the Cowboys. But yeah, I think Niners, Jaguars will be the game. Niners, Jaguars will be the game Week 10, which would be a lot of fun. And then, let's see, Week 11, Vikings, Broncos. Yeah, that is getting flexed out for sure. I guess Browns, Seahawks would be the Week 8 game. Let's see, CBS would protect... What game would they protect? They got nothing, really. Extra point by Moody is up and good. He is 6 for 6 on extra points. Yeah, what games are there? Bucks, Niners? Would you put... You're not going to do the Niners back-to-back weeks, though. Steelers, Browns, Chargers, Packers, Giants, Commies, you're not doing. Jets, Bills, you're not doing. That's a tougher one. I don't know with that one. They're flexing it out. I don't know for what game. I don't know for what game they're flexing it out for. Maybe Chargers, Packers. All right, that's my guess. Week 8 is going to be... At this rate, Week 8 will be Browns, Seahawks. Week 8 will be Browns, Seahawks. Week 10 will be Niners, Jaguars. Week 11, Chargers, Packers. Final answer. Locking it in. Locking it in. I literally just got my permit last week and drove yesterday. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's always an exciting time. Congrats, man. And I was doing a driving thing graphic about Purdy. How bizarre. Yeah, Chargers, Packers seems like the pick. What do you think of these AWS commercials saying they predict the perfect schedule? They don't. They don't. You can't say it's the perfect schedule, because if it is, the Giants wouldn't be on prime time this much. Speaking of which, next Sunday, watch me drink bleach as the Giants take on the Bills on Sunday Night Football. God help us all. That'll be fun. Can we get a 50 burger? They're going to put the backups in. I don't think we're going to get one. You need 2 more scores. Rams Seahawks Week 11. I think CBS protects that game, because that's a CBS game. I think they protect it. So I don't think we're going to get it for that reason. That'll be the National 425. Handoff goes to Pollard. Pollard down to the 32. Interesting that the starters are still in there. It is a 4-score game. 14 minutes left. 4 scores with 4 2-point conversions. It's pretty much over. I don't know if I'd be having the starters in there. You have math tomorrow? Ooh, that stinks. What's the subject with math? Because there's some stuff I'm good at and some that I'm god-awful at. Like geometry, I was god-awful. Triangle proofs, the death of me. Pollard, screen pass. Pollard to the 45. Pollard's still going. Pollard to the 50. Pollard into plus territory at the 45-yard line. Quite different Pollard, but nice play there. Gain of about 23 yards into plus territory. Bills will win 99-3. We hope Tommy DeVito and Tyrod will play. Good thing you missed this game, yeah. Giants and Bills 20-19. That definitely has not happened before. Here we go. First down. Ball's at the 42-yard line. You got 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. See what we got. Prescott. They rushed 4. Fires over the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted! 3rd pick today! Out of bounds, Oren Burks. Oren Burks picks it off. His first career interception. This just goes from bad to worse. Eggenair with a $2. Thank you so much, my man. When did the Panthers win their first game? It's tough. It's tough. With the way they're playing, I don't know. If I had to guess, let's see the schedule. Yeah, Scooter will commit a war crime. He will commit a war crime for sure. He's been dishing a lot. Let's see if he can take it. Well, Dolphins game will be terrible. Texans game will be awful. Colts, they could. If Richardson is out for a while, I could see the Colts losing that one. I'm not crazy about Minshew. I could see the Panthers being the Colts. If Richardson is out. If Richardson is out, I could see it happen. So I'd say November 5th. November 5th would be the earliest I could see. Miami will be bet the mortgage on the Dolphins. That's one of those Adam Sandler uncut gems. Trust me on this one. Just bet the mortgage on the Dolphins to win that one. That'll be ugly. If the Panthers hold to under 50, I'll be impressed. Yeah, this is a game everyone thought would be a shootout that turns out to be a bloodbath. This is literally TCU, Georgia. No. I mean, come on. Did anyone think TCU had a shot that game? Did anyone think that game was going to be fun? Everyone thought that game was going to be Georgia by like 30. Everyone thought that was going to be Georgia by 30. Pats give it 69 the past 2 games. Nice. Not so nice if you're a Pats fan, but nice otherwise. I got to listen to the first half of the Jags-Bills game, and I kept thinking you were not expecting that score at the halftime. Yeah, I'll talk about it in the post-game show. I'll talk about it. I went through a whole lot of emotions during that game. The only team that can't beat Minshew is Tennessee. Yeah. Minshew he starts games off slow. He doesn't throw deep. He holds on to the ball for too long. Like, I like the guy a lot. Like one of my favorite players. I love the guy. But, and this will age terribly in a week if we lose to him. But he's just not that good of a quarterback. He's just not that good. He has no arm strength. Like, he can look deep, but the ball doesn't get there in time. Checks down a lot. I mean, Eagle fans will tell you the same thing. I love the guy, but he's no better now than he was in 2019. I see the KC Viking game. Yeah, I'm surprised he kept it that close. I thought the pickup flag at the end was a good no call. Vikings are a weird team because someone said it earlier. The Vikings are pretty much the same team they were last year. Like, they're playing the same style of football. It's just they're not getting the breaks this year. Dak's stats. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Let's check the exact number. Sam Darnold is in the game. Sam Darnold is in. We are at that point in the contest. 14 for 24, 153, 1 touchdown, 3 picks, 51.6 passer rating. All right, not as bad as I thought. Interstate with a 2. Thank you so much. Come on, Dak is playing worse than Baker Mayfield. He's not playing well. He is not playing well. I'll put it that way. Look, the Cowboys look very good this season entering this game against a lot of crappy teams. Let's just call it for what it is. The defense and the offense look good, beating up on the Giants, who are a bottom 3 team in football, the Patriots, who are a bottom 3 team in football, and the Jets, who might be turning a corner with Zach Wilson now, but they were not at the time. This was their first real test of the season. Yeah, they lost to the Cardinals. This is their first real test of the season. The next U-Tree Tank Bowl declaration, Panthers, Bears in prime time. That'll be fun. Pitch goes to Mason. Mason, nice cutback. He's got the first down. Pushing the pile forward down to the 39-yard line. Cowboys leading rushers, Tony Pollard, 8 carries, 29. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. Grant Pollard's done some stuff in the passing game, but it's been a quiet night for him. It's been a very quiet night for him. Vikings fan, you're ready for the Caleb Williams Bowl against the Broncos next month. Yeah, in prime time, as things stand. Beats Broncos, they're turning a corner. Well, it's not that. It's not that. I mean, Zach Wilson's looked better the last 2 weeks. He's looked like a quarterback. Not a good quarterback, but he's looked like a quarterback. Scorpions has for the 5. Thank you so much. Is Dallas the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of the NFL season right now? Or is another team holding that title? As Mason gets blown up there for a loss of about 3. It's a good question. I don't think they're really Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, I'm not surprised by what they've done. I'm really not surprised. I think most people at the start of the season would have said 3-2 through 5 games. I think most people would have said 3-2. They haven't looked good against good teams, and they look. They're the team that plays exactly as you expect for the most part. The Jekyll and Hyde is Cleveland right now. The Jekyll and Hyde is Cleveland. Or Tennessee. Cleveland or Tennessee is the Jekyll and Hyde. 2nd 14, handoff. It's the first run of the day for Ty Davis Price. Gets back to the original line. 3rd and 10 coming up. I don't know if Buffalo is more Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, they never... Buffalo more than Dallas. Yeah, I don't know if they're the Jekyll and Hyde, but their offense either looks incredible or they look terrible. Niners, Jags, I think it will be that game. I'm very optimistic it will be Niners, Jaguars week 10. I'm very optimistic. I think it will be. They're not going to protect that game. They're going to protect Giants, Cowboys. Because Giants, Cowboys... Although, now that I think about it, NBC could say, or Fox could say, we're protecting Niners, Jaguars, and we will dare you to flex Giants, Cowboys into primetime. We will dare you to do that. So they could do that. They could do that. But I don't think they will. I don't think they will. Trey Lance is warming up. Hang on a second. Is Trey Lance warming up? He's got the Hattie's throw. Melissa Stark's reporting again. I can't hear a thing. Are we going to see Trey Lance against his old team? Oh, man. Michael Lord with the $2. Thank you so much. What do you mean Zach Wilson is one of the quarterbacks of all time? He is. He is one of the quarterbacks. One of the many quarterbacks in NFL history. Ray McLeod on the grab. 4th and 17. Terrible drive for the Niners. Fire everyone. Offense is clearly stagnant. New subscriber, what's up? How's it going, The Bears TV? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. After this stream, we're going to do our post-game stream, where we're going to talk about the Jaguars for a bit, and we'll talk about all things NFL. You can ask me any questions you want in the chat. We're just finishing up this game right here with 10 minutes left. Niners leading 42-10. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you so much, man. Lance is back over Rush. No, Rush was the backup for... I think the thing is that Rush played last week, so the idea is let's have Lance in there now. I mean, we saw what Rush could do last week. Let's see what Lance can do against his old team. How many teams will MLB put in Europe? 0. Too many logistical problems, and baseball's not super big in Europe. And that's a beautiful gun down there by Ronnie Bell. Ring his bell on that one down to the 2-yard line. I think it's going to be Trey Lance and company stepping in. I think. Yeah, with someone to start reporting. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Rush is the back. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm watching with no audio, so you got to fill me in on this. You got to fill me in. Rush is the backup. Lance is warming up, though. You know, MLB and the only thing I could see with MLB regarding international expansion to a different continent, the only thing I could see is a merger with the Japanese league. I could see a merger where you have a World Series between the two leagues, but other than that, no, I can't see anything. I think it's Lions-Chargers because Niners-Jags is the national 1 o'clock game going to the majority of the country, while Lions-Chargers at 4:05. You know, the thing is that CBS gets one game to protect, and Fox gets one game to protect. And then NBC gets to choose from any of the other games. So Fox will probably protect Giants-Cowboys because NFC East 4:25 time slot, they'll probably protect that. Now, they could say, look, we'll protect Niners-Jaguars. We will dare you. If you want to put Giants-Cowboys on prime time again after what happened last time, be my guest. But we know you're probably not going to do that, so we'll protect Niners-Jaguars. I could see that. But I hope not. I really want to play on Sunday night. I really want to play Sunday Night Football. The NFL Network ticker listed Lance as inactive earlier, but I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, if he's a third quarterback, then he'll come in for injury-related reasons. NHL team in Scotland or England? No. Not a chance in the world. If they go Europe, there's like 10 other places they go before England. No team can even contend with the Niners in the NFC. Niners and Eagles in the NFC or in the NFL? Because honestly, Detroit could give them a run for their money. Detroit right now could give them a run for their money. Don't sleep on Detroit. Is it Niners-Jaguars just a noon? It's a 1 o'clock game. Yeah, it's just a 1 o'clock game. But Fox could say, look, we want to protect that game. You're not flexing that game. We're going to keep that game on. We'll leave Cowboys-Giants as a free agent. If you want to take that game, be our guest. Be our guest. Put Daniel Jones and the Giants to the test. They could do that. And basically play hardball saying, look, Cowboys-Giants, we know those are two big market teams. We know that game's probably going to stink. You want to air it, go for it. But I could see a scenario like that. Do I watch other NFL YouTubers? Yeah, I mean, I work like crazy, but I do watch other YouTubers, yeah. I'm good buddies with a lot of them, too. Really tight with a lot of these guys, like Utri and whatnot, and Grossi. Head off up the middle. New quarterback in the game. It is Cooper Rush. Forward progress was stopped. That is not a safety. That is not a safety. It was like the best appeals of the Niners. Rico Dowdle, the running back. Well, this has been a failure for the Cowboys so far. I think that's putting it lightly. Van Der Esch hurt. 42-10 loss. It's NBC. They'll probably take Cowboys-Giants because it's NBC. But the thing is that there's a max of how many times a team can play in prime time, how many times you can flex them in. So the Cowboys can only be flexed in once. You can only flex a team in once. So, not counting Week 18. Week 18 is different, but you can only flex a team in once. Would they waste a Cowboys flex on Giants-Cowboys after what happened last time? And knowing the Giants are probably going to be like 2-7? Probably not. Yeah, Fox can move that game. Yeah, Fox could move Giants-Cowboys to like a national 1 and Niners-Jaguars to like national 425. They could do that. I hope they don't, but they could do that. Steelers upset? I wonder why. 3rd and 3. Oh no, Niners-Steelers was terrible. Niners-Steelers was terrible. 3rd and 3. Cooper Rush. Handoff. Dowdle. First down. Dowdle down to the 16 after a gain of 7. When the Cowboys get blown out of national TV, America wins. That's why they call them America's team. That's why they call them America's team. Yeah, Fox has doubleheader in Week 10, so I can definitely see Lions-Chargers flexed. What's the CBS schedule for Week 10? I mean, that's a good game. Don't get me wrong, that's a good game. What game did I say they would protect? Okay, well, let's see. Here's the game that CBS has. This is the problem. First down, Deuce Vaughn. His first touch on offense today. No gain on the play. So on the CBS games that week, Texans Bengals, you're not protecting that. You're not protecting the Texans just yet. Packers Steel. Oh, you can protect Packers Steelers. Yeah. Yeah, Lions Chargers is a good pick. Lions Chargers is a good pick. That's a really good pick. And Browns Ravens also, if you want to go with that. Dowdle down to the 20, 3rd and 6. Yeah, Duval, let's go. Yeah, NBC does make questionable decisions all the time. They do. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. What are the odds Fox makes Niners, Jaguars 425 and Cowboys, Giants to 1? I would say 33% for everything. 33% it stays the way it is. 33% it's flex to Sunday night. 33% it's the 425. How the Cowboys do during their bye week in week 7? They will still find a way to lose to the Niners like they always seem to do. 3rd and 6. If the Giants make the playoffs, that's going to set you back a lot. Cooper Rush goes down on the sack. 4 sacks today for this Niners defensive line. Kevin Givens, who had the fumble recovery earlier, having a heck of a day. 4th and 11. Because now you're stuck with the contract. It wouldn't have been the worst thing that happened if you just had been reasonable with Daniel Jones' contract. I don't think making the playoffs was the worst thing. It was winning the playoff game with Jones looking good was the worst thing that could have happened. And Twins tied the series up at 1 apiece. So the road team has won 5 out of 6 so far. The road team has won 5 out of 6 games in the LDS. Crazy. All right. This punt is fielded by McLeod at the 34. It's at the 40. McLeod to the 45. McLeod down to the 47-yard line. With 4:52 left. Return of 13 yards on the play. We're in the home stretch, folks. We're in the home stretch. Do I celebrate Leif Erikson today? Hinga, hinga, hinga. Yes, I do. National 1 o'clock games. Yeah, I like them. I have no problem with them. I like playing National 1 o'clock over National 425. I know 425 is a bigger time slot. I like playing earlier games. I like playing early and get it out of the way. I hate playing late games. I hate it. Now, prime time is different. But like I love playing 6:30 London. I love playing Thursday Night Football. I love just playing early on in the week and then you get it out of the way. Maybe it's because I'm so used to not having national games, but I do like it. Handoff goes to Price. Price is right on that one. It's a first down into Dallas territory. 6 straight games now with 30-plus points. Brock Purdy's winning streak in the regular season stays alive. As we have another Cowboy injured. Oh my goodness. Donovan Wilson, the man down. Let's update that score. Just going to tweet it out. Just tweet it out. Give me one quick second. All right. JG9 like last year, Jags trying to get 1 yard short. I was in agony over that. I was like, are you kidding me? It is a non-disputer. Yes, it is. It is a non-disputer. Your bracket, you had the Rangers, D-backs, Astros, and Phillies. That's nice. Wow, I did not have that. I did not have that. I had all the higher seeds. I'm not going to lie. I had all the higher seeds. I did not see this coming. I'm wrong for that. Yeah, all these talking heads are making it seem like the only reason Jack's home was because they were in England. Yeah, they were so talking about jet lag and whatnot. Like, you can choose when you want to come over. It's not like the NFL held the gun to your head and said, yeah, you have to come over, like, right now. The Bills could have come over on Monday if they wanted to. They could have come over, they came over Friday. That was their choice. And the stats show teams play better when they don't spend the whole week there. If anything, it was a disadvantage for us. Teams played... And how do you explain then that we looked dominant defensively last week when we got there Friday, the same day that the Bills did? How do you explain that? How do you explain that? They don't want to explain that. They don't want to. It was great to see 11-2. All right, 2nd and 6. Here we go. Handoff. Ty Davis Price down to the 32. 3rd and 3 coming up. The Niners are going to go to 5-0. And there were still 2. There were still 2 undefeated teams left. The Eagles, though, now have a 2-game cushion on the NFC East. The Niners have a 1.5-game cushion on the NFC West. Why the Jags own the Bills? I have no clue. Some things just don't make sense. The Texans own us. We own Buffalo. We own the Colts and Indy. The Titans own us. It doesn't make any sense. Last game in Mexico was... When was the last game in Mexico? 2019, I want to say. Brett Coleman hated him hard. I mean, to be fair, he took like 10,000 shots of that. 10,000 shots of anything is going to be terrible. If it's not, you probably seek medical help. 10,000 shots of anything will be terrible. I will say, the Catalan-Barber-Ryan pairing is working out a lot better than I thought. It really is working out a lot better than I thought. Catalan-Ryan-Barber is actually kind of working. Oh, we have Sphero and Adam. God help us. God help us. All right, it's not Lofton, Feely, that duo at least. Handoff. Price, no gain. Oh yeah, last year Niners Cardinals. I forgot about that. My apologies. Yeah, Niners Cards. Yeah, last year. 4 Niners Cardinals. Can't say the Titans own us, but we swept them last season. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, that was our first sweep since 05. I think that the ties are changing, which is nice, but we still own the Colts in Jacksonville until proven otherwise. The Texans still own us until proven otherwise, and we own Buffalo until proven otherwise. And Kansas City owns us, like they own about every other team in sports. Spiro, the new Greg Gumbel. No, Spiro at least has working eyes. Spiro at least has a working set of eyeballs. They're not offensively bad, like Gumbel was at the end. And they're not Jay Feely, James Lofton, McCarthy, or Mowens level bad. Yeah, Chase Claypool was an issue. Glad they cut their losses and got rid of him. Jerry Jones is going to have McCarthy thrown from the aircraft over Fixer on the way back to Dallas. What's this eject button do? Yeah, Spiro's better than Gumbel. Are the Pats the worst team in the league right now? No, but they're up there. They're bottom 3. Panthers are the worst. I'd say the Giants are second worst. But Pats are bottom 3. The only team that isn't owned by the Chiefs is oddly the Colts. That is true. 4th and 7. The Niners are going for it. Charlie Warner in motion. Pitches it out to Price. Price down at the 40-yard line. Talk about a dumb decision. Not really. We all knew that was coming. Cowboys ball. We'll see if they even try any plays here. Just stick it in and get out of here without any more injuries. What's the dumb decision for tomorrow? Ravens at the end of the first half. That's the dumb decision, and then I'll do a JG8 video on you know what's coming. I'll put it that way. Most likely to stop the Niners, honestly, I want to see Detroit. I think Detroit could do it. They have the offense. They've got the defensive line with Hutchinson. They can do it. Detroit can give them a fight. I want to see Detroit. Handoff goes to Deuce Vaughn. Gain of 1. I mean, at this point, doesn't even really matter. What about the U? Well, that's college. That's college. We are doing dumb decisions. Oh, come on. There's a flag. Really? Yeah, so JG9 dumb decision video will be Ravens. JG8, we're going to do Miami, if all goes according to plan. Marinello Joseph, worst defensive coordinator. Joseph. Can I do post games on Monday? I mean, I do overtime on Monday. I do post game today, and I do post game on Monday as well. I do overtime Monday, so that's never an issue. Problem is that if I don't do the Jaguar thing today, unnecessary roughness on the offense. Are you kidding me? Really? That should be like an ejection and a fine and a suspension. If you commit unnecessary roughness down by 32 with 2 minutes left in the game, like, come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know, I do the post game at the same thing. For the Ravens video, please include the fade route that ran, which led to the interception, instead of a run to get the field goal and run time off the clock. Yeah, that was another dumb decision they had. The end of the first half will be the main talking point, but I'll definitely talk about Harbaugh and how stupid he has been this season. The Ravens should be 5-0, if not for the fair catch debacle, and if not for everything that happened, they'd be 5-0. My dad's a Hurricanes fan, almost shot the TV last night. I don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him. Dizzy Blitz with it too. You're the caffeine and the melatonin of this game. Thank you so much. I also do not even drink caffeine. I'm not a caffeine person. Thank you so much, Dizzy. Third down. You know, John Harbaugh has lost his edge. In-game management is terrible. The in-game management is terrible. I'm going to talk about why going for it was the wrong call. Very similar to the Titans-Colts end of the first half going for it, but that one at least was defendable because of the risk-reward factor in that. This one was not defendable in the slightest bit. It really was not. Thoughts on OU beating Texas? Texas mismanaged that final drive tremendously. Herman should have called timeout when Oklahoma got first and goal at like the 4-yard line. They should have called timeout right then and there. Because you want the ball back just in case Oklahoma scores. Time is not an issue for Oklahoma. They only need 4 yards. Time is not an issue. You need the ball back in case they score. And sure enough, they score, and now there's no time left on the clock. Jags-Ravens 2011. That was a fun game. I was at that one. Josh Scobie, 3 field goals and 50-plus yards. Upset of the year. 1-5 team going in there and beating Baltimore. That was the last time we ever won a game of Monday Night Football. Intercept 2. Who else contending with the Niners? Not the Eagles. Lions, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bills. I'd say those are the teams. But the Niners right now are in a tier of their own. Oh, wait a second. This game's not over. Come on, use common sense, refs. Michael Ho with a 5. You people think this is funny? Derek Harrison put my heart and soul into this crap every week. You think it's funny? I'm done. Oh, what a press conference. I mean, they got to use common sense here. I know. It's not technically over, but come on. You got to use common sense. You got to use common sense. They're down by 32. They're taking a knee on 4th down. Just use common sense. Both teams are walking off. Like, come on. The losing team is doing that. Just use common sense. We don't need this. We don't need to play with the final 10 seconds. We really don't. Like, what is the point? Games are official anyways for, like, Vegas purposes after 55 minutes. So, like, what is the point of this? Yeah, Texas OU, they never play a normal game. Texas OU is always nuts, and I hope it stays that way. I love that rivalry. Can they at least let Moody kick the field goal, please? Oh, that would be rubbing it in. That would be rubbing it in for sure. I would respect that, but that would be rubbing it in. That would be Dallas, Washington, 79. Although that actually mattered for point differential purposes. So, like the other video I did. All right, here's the game plan. 42-10, the final score. I'm hopping off, and I'm hopping back on in 20 seconds for the post-game stream. So, join me in literally 20 seconds. We're hopping on a brand new stream. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you guys in 20 seconds. Again, a final score, 42. Cowboys, 10. Not good. But again, see me in 20 seconds. I'll be right back.